nephew, Neptune.
At some point. How you gonna handle that?
Peace and much love. How is my audio, everybody? Salutes, everybody. Welcome back. How is the audio? Drop those ones. I got a bunch of different things set up for today, which is why I had a little small glitch here in the beginning of this show, because I'm setting up different things. I got some going over at brosancheztv for, what was it, 3:30? Y'all will get the notification, something like that. We got a stream on brosancheztv today. We got a big debate coming up tomorrow between me and Chief Holiday. And I think Sister Bethy will be joining to give you the information on that at some point in the show. I'm so tired of this thing telling me about bit rate. Everybody's dropping a 1, right? I need to know, how are we doing on y'all end? So I can just ignore this stream, because it's just going to keep on telling me everything is wrong. So go ahead and let me know how we looking on y'all end. Drop 1s. Let me know how we looking. I hate that I have to do this every show. But if I want to make sure I get the best quality every show, cool. All right. So now, anyway, we did a show. Let's pull it up. We did the last show we did here was Monday, and that Monday show was right here. How many of y'all had the opportunity to check this one out? It was why do black men support deadbeats and ridicule any type of father figure image? I was really on one during this show, I admit. Somebody told me that this video was gonna get a strike because we used the HOE word, and that using the HOE word to get you a strike, but this video hadn't got a strike yet, so, I guess I'll be re-uploading it in the future. Be on the lookout for it. So, but yeah, we did cover this when I first got the story, because I thought it was something important for black men to cover, because I saw a bunch of dudes caping for this guy. And, so I had to be the guy to stand up and say what's real and break the quote unquote man code. Being man basically is being in a fraternity of niggas that's keeping the community down while not calling it out. And if you call it out, you breaking the man code. It's the woman's fault. The man code is you never blame the man, it's always the woman. And the woman code is vice versa. And because of that, neither has taken accountability and responsibility. And guess who suffer? The children. The children. Now, we're grown men. We all have logic. We all are intelligent. I like to think the most of us are, But when you watch shows like this, everybody's clout chasing. And I think Anton Daniels he's a bright black man, meaning that bright from the perspective that he can get you to a bag. The brother know how to carry himself and network and make the right affiliations. He's business minded, all right? He's business savvy. He has a gift of getting to the bag, all right? Because a person got a gift of getting to the bag, don't mean that they got a gift of getting to proper morality. What I find going on YouTube right now is everybody that's quote unquote getting to the bag want to give you the mentality of a bag chaser. I have no problem with a dude that get up in the morning and go get it. He's not lazy. He ain't laying in the bed. I love that about Anton Daniels. I love that about what he pushed with his inspiration and all that. I disagree with him on a lot of his stances when it comes to the man code and the brotherhood aspect and how we should be, who get the blame in the household and stuff like that. And I disagree on how he be caping for certain personalities, for example, like Charleston White. For this brother, it seemed like a lot of the guys that don't live in the community, they promote the kind of behavior that keep the community in turmoil. And I think it's easy for them to do because they are some successful black men who move out of the community. And it's no different than the rappers, you know. The rappers will tell you everything to perpetuate all the destruction in the hood, but they don't live in the hood, though. They don't live in the hood. And that's just my theory. I find that a lot of well-off black YouTubers have no problem promoting toxic personalities on their platforms. And the only way I can reason with that is to say, oh, okay, they got their bag, they left the hood, so they don't give a fuck about what the fuck going on. In fact, they can go and capitalize off that shit just like the white man doing while perpetuating the destruction of it. I mean, there have to be some sort of degree of recklessness and callousness to you moving like that and embracing these toxic personalities. And when you do that, there's no way it can be possibly affecting your children. See, a rich ass rapper can embrace all kind of toxic behavior in their lyrics. They can tell your children to do all kind of self-destructive stuff. And you may say, damn, isn't that going to hurt them too? No. Your children are more likely to become a victim of what the rapper's saying because you ain't got the money that the rapper got. You can't afford the lawyers that he's going to give his son, and his son ain't going to take the chances that he's telling your son to take on a record. Why? Because his daddy got the bag. You the only one losing here. Now, we got to talk about this dude because a lot of dudes are supporting this guy. They're calling him a hero. A lot of dudes are saying, look at here, Anton, you have got to bring him on Lapeef. Like, this dude is literally a hero to a big community, and it's shocking to me. It's shocking to me. Look, you can't hold this man accountable without addressing the women who allowed him to skeet and skedaddle. Bro, you got to hold him accountable without addressing the women that allowed him to skeet and skedaddle, because he's in control of his dick, not them women. They in control of their vagina. So if they allow him to do that, if he really love himself and don't want to be a baby daddy on child support, he wouldn't do it. A crackhead can allow me to hit the pipe. That don't mean I'm going to hit that pipe and become a crackhead. We don't need to be addressing the women that allowed him to do it, because that's us not taking accountability for what we done, because it don't matter what the women allow us to do. It's what we choose to do once we're allowed. Y'all, it's so many dudes out there that's blaming the women for allowing him to hit. So what y'all saying is, every woman open up their legs and allow you to fuck, you just gonna dive in it raw? See, men got to take accountability for what he put right here. skeet and skedaddle, or pump and dump. Let me show y'all something. And I gotta do this shit. Ramil Amir, I fuck with you, man. But I gotta play the pump and dump song. I gotta play this shit.
Man, I told your ass child support. Child support. Man, I ain't trying to hit nothing that you need. I told you, child support. I pay child support every month. That what you wanted, that what you got. Child support. Hey man, if it's that bad, man, I told you, Walmart is always high. I ain't trying to hit all that shit, man. Break the fuck up with that.
Hey, yo, man, what you doing over there?
Hey, you know me, man, just, sitting on the couch. Well, now I'm on the bench, you know what I'm saying? Shit, you ain't saying nothing before the word. Hey, I gotta go, bitch. Oh, shit. Hey, man. Shit, you know what I do for a living.
Get it, man. I know, man, but we're gonna pump it down today.
Damn right, goddamn.
You know what I do for a living? Damn right, but you gonna pump and dump today. That's what Ramil told him. Hey, when that nigga hopped in the car, Ramil like, look, I know you ain't got no job. I know you ain't got shit to do because you was over there laying on a bench. But nigga, I'm gonna make you pump and dump today. We finna go get some bitches and you gonna pump in them and we dumping them hoes. Let's go, let's ride out, nigga. This make black men look silly.
Damn it, fuck this shit. Pump and dumping these bitches.
Bro, check this out.
Yeah.
I love the beat, but the way y'all moving and the name of the song, nah.
Mr. Pump.
They been waiting on this one.
Pump and dumping these bitches. Yep. Pump and dumping these hoes. Pump and dumping these bitches.
I'ma show you why black men are so fucking dumb. Now the video, this is the mentality of this dude right here. I'm finna walk my way to him. This is his mentality. I'ma pump and dump in these hoes. I'ma pump, I'ma skeet, then I'ma skedaddle. Y'all niggas are dumb, man. And y'all niggas playing Russian roulette with y'all dick. Y'all black men don't wanna be held accountable. And then because you wanna skeet and skedaddle, because you wanna pump and dump, now you got baby mamas all over the place. You done been burnt a couple of times. Your dick been oozing. You never want to take accountability. How many times you gonna get burnt? How many babies you gonna have, black man, for you quit saying we can't hold a man accountable without addressing the women who allow you to skeet? Every woman that allow you to go up in her raw and just skeet like that, dude, some can't be right with that pussy. You should be putting a rubber on. And when it come to putting a rubber on, guess who we got to hold accountable? The man. You know why these nasty ass niggas ain't talking about condoms? Cause they wanna go raw and feel all the good gushiness and slime, and then they don't wanna talk about the STDs that they done got in their life. They don't wanna talk about that on these dating channels. They don't wanna talk about the abortions they done paid for. Cause the black man mentality today is fuck a rubber. It takes away the feeling. I'd rather kill a baby after the fact. We rather make women be murderers than us just putting a rubber on. That was what I was saying in my earlier fucking record. My earlier stream on this. Right? You guys want to say pump and dump, skeet and skedaddle, but if the woman decide to take that skeet and have a baby, you can't, and don't want you to pay for the abortion, how we gonna hold her accountable for doing what, but you know what I'm saying, being the only responsible one? But I want to show y'all the mentality of niggas who don't want to take accountability. Because that's why they put dudes like this on a pedestal. And that's why today if you're a deadbeat daddy, you get put on a pedestal for admitting that you're a deadbeat daddy. And that back in the day, if you was a deadbeat daddy, the community looked down upon it. But if you admit that you're a deadbeat daddy, you'll get celebrated. So we're in a time now where simply being real with it make everybody not ridicule you for something they should be ridiculing you about. So let's read some of these to show y'all this shit. And then on part 2, because I'm going to follow this thing, I'm going to be reviewing the video and doing all that throughout this shit too. But some of these are just crazy. Like, Anton, you might have struck gold here, or more quick on his toes and knowledgeable. Like, damn, bro. This dude that had unprotected sex with 7 different random women who he did not really want to be with, and according to his words, he said they were easy. Dude, you went raw up in 7 jump-offs, and niggas is calling you knowledgeable. Oh, my God. I told y'all I'm about to start skin bleaching. Every day I wake up and look at what black men are doing, the more and more the less and less I want to be one, nigga. Y'all make this black man shit look bad, but it can be so fly though. If it weren't so many lame ass niggas that's on one accord today. Boy, this ain't a good time to be a black man, because all the incels and weirdos are controlling the narrative for us. Niggas think they struck gold by getting a deadbeat on the show. Oh, my God. Don't nobody want to interview the young man that's in school, that's got his own business, who raising his family and doing it the right way like a man should do. There's several black men out there like that. They don't want to find them. All of these big platforms just want to show the world how ignorant and fucked up we are. And the people that they bring on their shows ain't even a fucking norm. These are the fucking rarities, like Charleston White and this dude and all that. Now, this dude, he's not a rarity. But my thing is like, we could show some better on these platforms. And I'm just saying, for this dude here to be getting all this clout just because he's a deadbeat shows something wrong with the black community. There's a force in this community, a boule energy, that's keeping us held back, y'all. I'm telling you, man. This dude is hilarious. Got no issues with him at all. He's straightforward. He owns up to his behavior and he not lying. So guess what, y'all? I can go up to a nigga and say, bro, I'm about to slap the shit out of you because I'm a hater and I just don't like you. Pow! And you know what he ought to say? Dude, you're a real one. You owned up to your behavior. You so honest and real. You told me you was gonna slap the shit out of me and that you was a hater. And you did it. Bro, you so real. The only time a black man will overlook some fucked up shit under the guise of, well, he told the truth about it, is if when he guilty too. It's like a homosexual coming out the closet and some straight dude clapping for him, saying, man, he real, man, for coming out the closet. We like, okay, why does that matter to you? Are you trying to date this nigga or something? A straight man don't care if that nigga stay in the closet, out the closet, if he in the attic. We don't care if that nigga in the bathroom, in the garage. We not worried if that nigga in the closet, out the closet, under the bed. So my thing is levels to this shit. And what I'm telling y'all is I just realized I'm the last of a dying breed of a nigga that just, they don't make them like me no more. It's a few of y'all. But if a nigga be like, yeah, man, I like underage girls. Yeah, I'm attracted to little girls. And you gonna be like, well, he was real about it. I fuck with him, man. I fuck with him because at least he real about it. Y'all say the same thing about these white politicians who are racist. Y'all say, well, at least they open with they racist. I fuck with Trump. I fuck with him, man, because at least they coming out in the open saying that they don't like niggas. At least they coming out in the open shooting you in the head. Like that's like a slave on a plantation. I fuck with master. You know, like this is so. It's just amazing to me how we can omit certain behavior. Well, he told the truth about it. I'm using your same logic on everything. I fuck with this deadbeat daddy because he truthful about it. And so now we ain't gonna shun him like we shun other deadbeats because he's truthful about it. He's saying, yeah, I'm a deadbeat. And yeah, I'm a skeet in all the women I want to skeet in without wearing protection. And I'm going to pay for the abortion. And if they don't take the abortion, I'm not going to be in the child's life. You're a horrible ass nigga, dog. It's a whole human out there walking around that's a fucking copy of you. That's your DNA that you made in a moment of pleasure because you didn't want to put a rubber on. And your ass want to keep blaming the woman. And you got a bunch of niggas around you that want to keep on talking about we can't hold a man accountable because the woman let him fuck. Boy, that's the dumbest shit ever. That's like saying we can't hold Sanchez accountable for becoming a crackhead because that crackhead let him hit the pipe. I didn't have to hit it, though. Sanchez, it ain't your fault that you a heroin addict. Those heroin addicts over there, they the one let you share their needle. It's their fault. We gotta hold them accountable, Sanchez, because they offered you the needle. It don't matter that you accepted it, Sanchez, and that you stuck it in your arm and used it. Fuck all that, Sanchez. They offered it to you, Sanchez, so it's their fault. This is y'all niggas' logic.
Stupid. Stupid.
This is you guys' logic. Let's play some of the video. Oh, wow, your logic is just not no logic at all, son. It's just stupidity. Let me give you the fedora treatment, son.
Finish reading the rest of the super chats. Let me drop the link in the chat for y'all to be able to cam up before I pull the king up. And it's like it's just entertainment. I appreciate you. I'm gonna make sure that you get unblocked, Black Dude 3. Was a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
The way that it's been, bro.
Man, I just went my ass to sleep. I just woke up.
Everywhere right now. What's up, big homie?
What's good?
That's your big homie. We in trouble. Cause y'all, yo, I'm telling you, we got a bunch of powerful black men. They all got the devil's beard. I told y'all, look out for these niggas with the goddamn. I know a lot of niggas got beards. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm telling y'all, man. I get very evil vibes sometimes from these niggas. Boule vibes. How are you and this man connected? Come to find out now, Anton Daniels know the dude who went viral. See, that's how I know black YouTube is controlled by the boule. Because every viral topic we talk about, some boule dude seeded it out there. And guess what Sanchez do? Bite on it every time. But you know why I do it? Because like everybody else that's been swayed with the narrative by the boule, I'm here to point it out what is that they condoning it. Somebody got to go in and infiltrate. I'm that nigga. I'm not just in it for the clout. Because if I was in it for the clout, I would be trying to interview this dude like, what's up, big homie, and all that. Because now I can't tell him how much of a piece of shit he is because he's a viral nigga and I want some of his viral clout. This is why people, you can get some of these low-life spirits on these channels. They'll help your channel grow. But what you got to do is condone fuckery, though. And it's kind of like what Vlad TV do. He get all of these young brothers on there, and Vlad TV got children. He old enough to be some of these little niggas' daddy, man. And they shooters, young shooters and shit. They just getting money. Vlad been had money. Vlad see these little niggas making mistakes that he can say something and save them from, but he don't do it. He just exploit their ignorance and everybody prey on their ignorance. See, why would Vlad tell him, look, man, you don't need that many chains on your neck. You just giving all your money to the white Jewish man, making him rich, and most of that shit ain't even real, man. They his lowest quality stones, nigga. See, because Vlad is a Jew. He should know that. But if he tell them niggas that, it's going to be him stepping on his other brother's foot. Everybody eating if we keep these niggas stupid and keep them with some damn low life, low IQ personalities in front of the camera, going viral, controlling the narrative, then these group of people will never evolve. They know that. We don't know it. A lot of these people that get invited to the Breakfast Club, to all of these little shows and all this stuff, look at them, man. Like, what is this dude's claim to fame? That he skeeted in 7 different jump-offs and then accept responsibility for his children. Now, he's more viral and getting more support from black men than the young people who out there trying to fucking excel in STEM and science. This dude is getting more camera time on these big black platforms than Q Butter, than George Macon. Because if you want to be part of this damn boule game with the machine behind you, you got to offer your people the lowest quality of content. And I hate to tell it to y'all like that. Somebody got to break your heart. I've seen this community go from great to a shit goddamn show. And I criticized a lot of great black teachers like Francis Cress Weltson, Dr. Ben. I criticize a lot of black leaders. You guys know the names, even Phil Valentine, you name them, right? And I regret it because we really didn't have nothing better since them in this community. I regret that from the bottom of my heart, man. And that was my ego, just because I'm a new generation and I know something that my elders didn't know. I'm dropping my nuts on them and shit. So I'm here to admit I was wrong for that, because when I look at what we're building today, it's not better than what they built. And I gotta admit that, man. That brother Sanchez criticized the old heads, the OGs. I said they dropped the ball. But when I really look at what we're building in our generation, God damn, bro. We are not building a better social structure than our elders was building. They were more, the kind of people that they wanted to invite on was Malcolm X, Francis Cress Welsing. And that's why I said, I criticize Francis Cress Welsing. I criticize even Martin Luther King at one point, and all these folks. All of us will say, well, we'll look back at our leaders and say, well, they couldn't do this and I can do that. We pride ourselves even on our leaders. We do it. That's just too much ego. Because now that I look at the social structure that we're building in Black YouTube, and I'm comparing it to the leaders that I've criticized, our shit is a shit show, son. I can shut my mouth about any black leader. Because now that I look at what the fuck we're building, dude, we got Charleston White. We got dudes like this. We got the whack 100s, and I'm not trying to judge them dudes, but these are the leaders of our time. These are the voices that's controlling the narrative in our space in our time. And if I was to compare this to back in the day, the old school generation that I was mocking and ridiculing, I would have to shut my mouth and humble my damn self to my elders and realize, boy, we don't stand a chance, and we thought we were so cocky. And look at how we deteriorate socially as a people. And these same communities that will allow personalities like Charleston White to go up and say, fuck Malcolm X, fuck Martin Luther King. You saw the way that Charleston White talked to his wife in public, cussed her out. You never saw Martin Luther King or Malcolm X do that to their wife. And guess what? You never saw any prestigious white man do that to his wife, because they got a certain amount of dignity and decorum where they're going to do that in private. They'll never give another race, another group the opportunity to see them do that in public in front of everybody. Because they want all the other races to think that they don't do no wrong. We know that they argue and that they do what we do, but you never see it though. So they got this goody two-shoes image to the world, a lot of these prestigious families, and they protect that. That's their brand. The moment they start tainting that, then the quality of all their products go down. Then the value of the family drops. It's something called class. And black folks don't got no class, and that's why we in the lowest class. The people with the most class, they in the highest classes of society. You don't got to have a lot of money to conduct yourself like a motherfucker that's civilized, because the difference between when you go to rich communities and poor ones is that everybody in the poor community is saying, I gotta eat, man. I'm a savage. I'm hungry. And them the kind of personalities that we want to interview and promote. And you got dudes coming from these same environments, but they ain't got the I gotta eat, I'm hungry mentality. So when niggas don't want to take accountability and they be like, well, the white man put the dope in the hood and he didn't put no opportunities in the hood, so them brothers had to sell dope. That's the same thing that the black man do on shows like this, where we say, well, the woman put that pussy in his face and she opened up her legs. You ain't taking accountability that he didn't have to take the pussy. Or he could have took it and used the rubber. The man had several options that he could have did before he just went right on up in it raw and skeeted in it. And so when you go down the comment section, a lot of dudes are promoting skeet and skedaddle. You see? Or what I said, pump and dump. And salutes to Ramil, salutes to this brother. But I'm going to tell y'all, this ain't a good look for black dudes.
Hey, man. Shit, you know what I do for a living.
Let's get it, man. I know, man. But we're gonna pump and dump today, man.
Damn right. Goddamn, let's bump this shit. Pump and dumping these bitches.
Pump and dumping these bitches. Now think about that. We making it cool for black men to skeet and sluts and freaks raw and then go away and run away. We making that a trend. If you look, let me show y'all something while we're in trouble, right? Look at the comment sections on this video. These are the biggest names in the manosphere. Everett Overton. These are big names in the These are big names, right, in the manosphere space. Let's look. O'Shea Duke Jackson, who I had the pleasure to talk to several times, right? Minister Jap. So, you know, I never really fit in the manosphere space because I was what they considered a simp. And to me, a simple nigga is a nigga that think like y'all. I'm a pump and I'm a dump. Nigga, how much wisdom does that take? I think y'all the simps. Because the hardest and most complex thing to do in America is be faithful and have a traditional fucking relationship and marriage with one woman and make it work. Because everybody is raised in a society where everybody taught to be whole words, H-O-E words. We ain't going to go into it. We know what we're saying. Everybody want to be freaks. And nobody want to take accountability that you got an over-sexualized nature about yourself, and you're your own problem. Your dick is your problem. Because a woman can open up her legs to Sanchez, and that don't mean that I got to go in it. And if I do go in it, I can put a rubber on. All of y'all niggas is the epitome of no self-control. You can't control yourself. You don't got no bodily discipline. You want to hit it raw, so you hit it raw. And that's what boys do. They do what they want to do. Men do what they need to do. You're a simple little boys, and y'all like to call niggas like me simps. When it's the word simp means simpleton. And this is simpleton behavior. Pump and dumping these bitches. Ain't no real queen gonna let you pump and dump her. That's why when all of y'all talk about pumping and dumping, it's always with bitches, sluts, jump offs, and all that shit. Like with this dude right here. He pumped and dumped in 7 jump offs. Y'all call that pimping, son? I can see if you had 7 baby mamas and all on was boss bitches. Y'all niggas is losing and the HOEs is winning. You know why? Because HOEs prey off of niggas who ain't got no dick control. And with ideologies like pump and dump, that shows that you niggas ain't got no... You can say what you want about these bitches, hoes, and sluts that's opening their legs, but nigga, you inserting your penis. If y'all saying that the man is the prize, then why when every slut open her legs, you dive in it raw? Oh my God! You not acting like your dick is the prize, son. You're playing Russian roulette with your goddamn dick, son. If you thought your dick was really the prize and that the dick was more valuable than the pussy, then you niggas would be selective about who you put your dick in. But you try to flip it and tell the women, see, y'all should be careful who y'all let fuck y'all. And guess what? This dude said that. He said, so they should watch out who they fucking. In other words, he's saying, I'm a sneaky nigga. I'm everything that the women talk about and they didn't detect it. They should be more careful next time. Because they let me skeet in them raw and I'm a nothing ass nigga. That's what he's saying. And all the dudes are like, yeah, man, these women should know how to choose men better. No, men should be better men. Listen, that's just like me being a piece of shit man than telling all the women that you should choose better men. You should know how to choose men better. It ain't my fault that you got hurt. It is my fault. I'm a piece of shit nigga. And so you can't say, well, they should have known I was a piece of shit nigga. You know why? Because when piece of shit niggas step to women, they act like a knight in shining armor. Ain't no piece of shit nigga stepping up to a woman saying, damn, baby, you finer than a motherfucker. Now, look, I'm a deadbeat ass nigga. I'm a piece of shit ass nigga. I'm a misogynistic ass nigga. I just really want to hit it and quit it and pump it and dump it. And I really want to skeet and skedaddle. Now, can I get your number, baby? You niggas are not stepping to women like that. You fooling them. And then saying they shouldn't have let me fool them. You see how dumb y'all sound? And you're saying I don't gotta take accountability because they let me fool them. You gotta take accountability because you shouldn't be around here trying to fool women and trying to trick them. That's deception. If a magician convinces a child that magic is real, who do we blame? You say, well, the child should have known that that shit wasn't real. Well, you know, the magician shouldn't be tricking people, right? That's just a little example. But the point is, you're the trickster here. And you're blaming the people who you tricked that, well, they shouldn't have let me trick them. Ah, ha, ha, ha. You let me skeet in you and skedaddle. These are little boy games. And we got to start shunning these little boy games after niggas start getting old. The black man is still immature than a motherfucker. And we promote immature behavior.
Chilling, man. How you feel?
I'm cooling.
Yeah, how you been busy, bro? I don't even know how you keeping your schedule the way that it's been, bro.
Man,
Somebody said women love to be lied to. Niggas who say that are liars, they're lames, they're incels, and nigga, you don't know nothing about women. The kind of women you're dealing with is sluts and freaks. Those ain't women. I keep telling you, the women that's easily lied to and let niggas pump them and dump them over and over, them ain't no real women. So quit saying women love to be lied to. And let's tell the truth. Freaks love to be lied to. A freak, right, can know that a dude lying to her, but she want the dick more than he want the coochie. So she'll act like she don't even know that he lying because she want to fuck that bad. A real woman will be attracted to you, and the moment she see that you're lying, that attraction will go out the door because she value loyalty. She's not with deception. A promiscuous woman will allow herself to be deceived. But you know what? Let me share something with you. She will also allow herself to be choked. She will also allow herself to be peed on, golden shower. She will also allow herself to be shitted on. So if these kind of freaky women will allow themselves to be degraded sexually, you may think that they love a man to lie to them, just like you may think that they love a man to piss on them. They don't like neither one of those forms of degradation. You lying to them, pissing on them, or shitting on them. But they endure it because they got low self-esteem. That's the difference between a freak, a slut, a jump off, and a real woman. A real woman ain't gonna do none of that shit because she got high self-esteem. She ain't gonna let you pee on her, shit on her, or lie to her. But y'all ain't fucking with real women. You fucking with the women that's easily tricked that'll let a bunch of niggas skeet and skedaddle. And you don't think I should call this out. There's no other voice on YouTube like mine that can dissect it this meticulously and so eloquently. So I must speak. Let's go.
Man, I just went my ass to sleep. I just woke up.
Did you?
You got 7 kids. Nigga, when was this shot? It looked like the daytime. A nigga with 7 kids can't sleep, son. Son, sleeping is something your body can't do no more after your 4th kid. What kind of human are you? I know niggas with 3 kids that don't sleep. Son, they go from one hustle to the next one. Son, I want to know what you niggas doing for a living so I can sign up. I want to be a bag chaser, son. Yo, you got 7 kids by 7 different baby mamas and they all jump offs. Man, you around here sleeping and skeeting and jump offs. And you're Anton Daniels' big homie? Damn, that's kind of a big... That's like Charleston White and Anton Daniels is like night and day too. Damn, how is Anton Daniels so responsible? So financially, well, the finance don't got nothing to do with it. If Anton Daniels got children, we don't know his personal life, but these guys promote fatherhood. They promote men being men in the family and all that. But saying, how are they gonna fucking give this much energy to a deadbeat? It's a lot of double talk in these spaces to where I see dudes saying how men are the leaders and we the providers of the family. And that's why women should shut the fuck up. Because we are the protectors of the family. We feed the family. We the breadwinner. But then you'll get a dude like this who's none of that. He's a deadbeat. And y'all are fucking put him on a pedestal. That's contradictory. You can't say we're the providers, we're the fathers. It's about manhood. And then go and promote a deadbeat. What are we doing?
I just woke up, goddamn. Just come chop it with you.
What's the feedback been like?
The feedback, it's getting a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. We'll see. I'll be in some places. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'll be in some places.
I heard you was on my homegirl Pearl's show yesterday.
Yeah, I was. She was asking some good questions.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, if you want to know what can blow you up today, be a deadbeat daddy. Be a Charleston White. Be somebody that's willing to pull up, fight, skeet, and skedaddle, pump and dump. Ain't none of these platforms ever tried to interview Moses West. Let me show y'all some. Because Just Pearly Things is another one of these boule platforms, right? Like Fresh and Fit, where they only interviewing nothing as personalities. Like they're trying to make these dudes, like when you go to like Fresh and Fit, Just Pearly Thing, they want to interview all these big name dating coaches and shit. You know why? Because the world is over sexualized. Don't nobody want to interview the young biochemist. Don't nobody want to interview the 17-year-old boy that's at selling in STEM right now. Nobody want to interview the 16-year-old engineer. Nobody want to interview the nonprofit organizations like Urban Nerds Worldwide, Zayat's Institute. Don't nobody care about them geniuses that they're fucking breeding in the fields of science, STEM, and all that. The world changing, and we ain't gonna know about 3D printing and none of that shit. But we blowing up dating code. You think our children need dating advice? They can give some of you washed up niggas some dating advice with your lame asses, cold approaching talking ass niggas. Dude, how do you do a cold approach? Like y'all think y'all so deep in shit. Well, this is the best way to cold approach. Y'all putting temperatures and shit in front of approaching women. Incels rule the world, y'all. Because real niggas don't put temperatures in front of that shit. You step to the damn chick or you don't, nigga. When I step to her, should I cold approach her? Should I warm approach her? Should I hot approach her? If you don't get your temperature talking stupid, lame ass away from a real nigga like me, son. Any nigga that put temperatures in front of approach is a incel lame. Nigga, you trying to talk yourself down because you scared to step to a woman. Don't no niggas sit there and debate, should I cold approach? What do you think? Should I use a warm approach? Should I use a hot approach? Nigga, just go and fucking use the swagger, nigga, and just step to her, nigga. Just do it, nigga. Like, just, I don't know, nigga. Just go do it, nigga. I didn't even think about that shit. I used to just see a woman and my body just took over. Oh, hey, baby, how you doing? Damn, baby, you look good. Let me talk to you for a minute, sweetie. Come here now. Slow down a minute. And I'm not planning that shit. I'm not rehearsing it. Should I cold approach? Yeah, you put the next nigga put temperature in front of approach. I'ma give you a cold smack, nigga. It's a bunch of lames running this community. See, just Pearly Things, she gonna get them niggas on her show, them cold approach talking ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? See, you got these cold approaching ass niggas running the YouTube today. Niggas who do cold approaches and shit. You know? Jesus Christ. Oh, shit. It's funny, though. God damn, the world crazy. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Like, this white chick got over 1 million subs, y'all. And she built her platform off all of these niggas sucking her off. I want y'all to listen to me. This white girl came into the manosphere and went past all these niggas. I think she even got more subs than Fresh and Fit, dude. Let's pull up Fresh and Fit real quick. Cause she just new to this shit. She went to all these niggas' platform, taking a bit of all they following, and them niggas can't work together, so that none of them can grow their channels. Look, she got more subs than Fresh and Fit. They got 1.25. She got 1.29. But they been in it longer than her. All of these manosphere niggas been around for years, y'all. O'Shea Duke and Everett, all these dudes, Steve, Dedeen. I was talking to these niggas on panels 4 years ago. You can look at the videos on this channel, man. Salutes to them niggas. I ain't got no hate on them. It's just disagreements, and I ain't personal with that. That's just ideologies clashing. Let's spar with it. Let's debate it. So this white chick When she surpassed all these niggas. Let's look when she started. Look, y'all. She's only been on YouTube for 3 years, 2 years. Oh my God. She's only been on YouTube for 3 years. Y'all, let's look at how long Fresh and Fit been on. How long these Manosphere niggas been on. Okay, so they both came around the same time. Yeah, Fresh and Fit new to this Manosphere game. I'm tripping. Yeah, they actually new Fresh and Fit. They actually haven't been around on the YouTubes in the Manosphere space that long. Yeah. So I actually been around longer than Fresh and Fit in this Manosphere space. Damn, let me drop a bomb for myself. I'm kind of an OG. But check this out, though. That's neither here nor there. Because I don't grow my channel from Manosphere content. I'm just a dude that was invited into that space because I was affiliated with the Rumbles, and O'Shea had kind of allowed me into the space, and I appreciate him for that. He probably regret it now. But I'll say this, y'all, and it's like this. None of these dudes in the Manosphere can work together because they all hate on each other and blackball each other. But when this white chick got in the Manosphere, every nigga wanted to be attached to her, y'all. And so she ended up growing past all of them. Ain't that some? None of them dudes can work together, but all of them can work with just pearly things. Wow, man. I found that interesting.
Questions though. Yeah.
I ain't
like
seen
that.
it yet, but yeah, I heard you. Somebody told me that you was on Pearls. Yeah, Pearls is a good friend of mine.
Yeah. I like the dialogue. Shit, I've been watching both of y'all. People that got that same type of mindset that y'all have. Trust me.
People that's gonna coddle the toxic behavior in the black community. That's what we're saying. These controlled ass, boule ass platforms like Fresh and Fit, like Just Pearly Things. And I hate to say it, you know what? I'm gonna leave Anton Daniels out of it because there's a little glimmer of hope that I got for this brother. All right? And I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, I kind of rocks with Anton Daniels, you know, because some of the stuff he say is inspirational and motivational for young brothers that's thinking that it's just ain't no way out and shit. It's different things you can do to succeed economically and financially out here. And even if you don't get as rich as Anton Daniels, you can be a self-made motherfucker today with all the technology and shit. A lot of niggas just not taking advantage of a lot of opportunities. Now, I do agree with a lot of his ideologies, but I'm just saying the brother, to me, he don't go that hard in his interviews when he get this toxic people on there. Because these shows be promoting manhood, fatherhood, family values, and then they'll be allowing like the Charleston whites, brothers like this, and these brothers won't really be standing for them same things, but they'll coddle them. They won't really push back at them because they're big. They got a following. And if you look at Just Pearly Things, right? You think this white woman really finna tell these black men what's wrong with them? And look, we need some social media spaces out there that's gonna stop coddling black men and black women. And we need some good old white folks out there that's gonna tell these niggas, y'all niggas is doing too much fucking and you broke as hell. See, y'all may think I'm a coon, but man, let me tell you what I like. I like me an outspoken white person who don't give a fuck about what black people think. It's too many white folks that's scared to tell niggas that we ain't shit when they need to do it because the race card gonna be pulled. And it's so many big white platforms that they actually helping to promote the toxicity in our communities, because if you can't challenge niggas, you can only coddle them for the clout. That ain't doing nothing but perpetuating the destruction. So all of the big platforms that's blowing up quick ain't gonna be the ones that push back at this damn shit that they promote. It's gonna be the ones that's promoting it. Like, think about this video here. It's called Pump and Dump by the brother Ramil Amir and Mr. Palmer. Right? It's brothers that's saying they will burn up their money before they pay child support and before they, like, it's niggas that's so anti you stepping up to the plate, taking care of your seed after you done skeeted in a woman. So after you pump, right, you just gonna dump, or you gonna skeet then skedaddle. And what the black man is saying is that if a baby come behind that, I'm not responsible. You can't hold me accountable because these bitches out here letting every nigga fuck anyway. That's what they saying, y'all. That's what they saying. And look at how many big platforms is giving this an applaud. That's what I'm saying. The black man can't be pushing fatherhood and family value structures and pump and dump. Now, I just want to say it's hypocritical, and the world ain't gonna take us serious if we telling the world that we are great fathers. Because what you will hear, right, on a lot of these shows, these niggas will be like, they lying about the black man. Talking about the black man ain't a good father. Talking about the black man don't have, family values and stuff. They lying about the black man. It's hard to convince the world that they lying about the black man with all of that if y'all gonna fucking be pushing pump and dump. That's what the world is saying that niggas do. They saying that the black man is such a simple, beastly creature with no dick control that he just runs around the world skeeting and skedaddling. This is what all the other races say about niggas. And when we start to say it about ourselves, we're in trouble. Because even a dude in the Middle East with 10 wives wrapped up in a blanket, he's not pumping and dumping. He's pumping and collecting. See what I'm saying? Because one of the arguments that y'all niggas make is that it's more women on the earth than men. So the men need to go to different women spreading their seed around. No, the men need to just practice polygamy. Men need to just get them several wives, and they can breed those wives at their pleasure, like Solomon, if that's what you want to do. But the pump and dump thing is you going out there deceiving a woman, tricking her out the draws, and being a baby daddy by a bunch of different women because you skeeting in them and skedaddling, and you teaching that to the young brothers. I want y'all to like and share the video. Yeah, and you teaching that to the young brothers to pump and dump. And I disagree with it. No disrespect to the brothers, but I disagree with it. If your excuse is, well, these chicks out here letting niggas fuck, that ain't no good excuse. We control our dicks, bro. You don't got to take everything thrown at you, like I said. And the fact that It's a lot of big platforms that's condoning, promoting this kind of behavior. It show you there is an algorithm for this shit. There's an algorithm. Let me tell you what the new secret society is. The new secret societies are digital. There's a lot of new secret societies that are in digital spaces, meaning just like you got digital currency, digital religion, a lot of these societies have gone digital, but there's not the same kind of initiation process that happens in the lodge. There's really no initiation at all. It's an awakening. And what happens is if you're a content creator, you become awakened to the fact that, whoa, there's an algorithm that these niggas is following. And if I hop on board with that algorithm, my content gonna take off. I'm part of the club. So the algorithm can be to exploit women, misogynistic shit, no accountability on the man's side. Basically, I'm gonna call it the Adam and Eve algorithm, to where the man adopt the ideology of Adam in the garden, and he blames the woman for everything, but God left his ass in charge. So this algorithm is real. Start a channel and do it and watch how quick you blow. These women, especially black women, cuss them out, talk about all the single mothers, but don't say nothing about the fathers that left them, that pumped and dumped. See, look, all of these dudes you see in the comment section, they got a lot of smoke for single mothers, all right? Everett, Overton, O'Shea, all of these dudes, Minister Jap, all of these dudes got a lot of smoke for single mothers, but they condone and pumping and dumping. People, you can't have smoke for single mothers, but you're condoning and congratulating the guy that pumped in them and dumped them. Y'all are hypocrites. Y'all double talking, and y'all platforms are toxic to the community at this point as far as I'm concerned. All of these guys got smoke for single women, but they ain't got no smoke for single black men that's skeeting in these women and leaving them with the baby. They actually congratulating these dudes, putting them on a pedestal while still bitching about the single mothers. And they saying, look, why didn't you have an abortion? Why didn't he wear a rubber? When are we gonna take accountability? Because it's easy for a man to put on a rubber than for a woman to commit a murder.
I know who they is, or they didn't been to hit me up.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up. All right, so let me see what I can do. Let me bring up, look at that. See the green screen over there in the back? We don't like that. We don't like that. Let's do Q. So this is my homegirl, Q, Island Girl,
Okay.
Q specifically. Q, welcome to the show. Welcome back to the show.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you good. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, again, appreciate the super chats and everybody holding us down. Specifically, I do have House of Hypocrites information both on yesterday's show, today's clip, today's show, his information, YouTube. Well, I'm going to find out if you want me to put the YouTube information. But I know his TikTok, his Instagram, and his Twitter is all in the description if y'all want to make sure y'all want to go follow him, support him, hold him down, or whatever like that, because he's been working. He's been grinding, and he deserves it, right? The link is in the description. I'm going to pin it to the top of the chat for anybody that want to come up and have a conversation. Guys, girls, y'all all got a lot to say, but I want y'all to be able to actually ask the questions that y'all want to ask them specifically.
Now, Anton Daniels got a millionaire morning show, but he's never really interviewed any millionaires on it. If he's a millionaire and he's affiliated with a bunch of successful brothers with money, why don't he start bringing them on and teaching these young brothers banking, finances and business moves instead of the Charleston Whites, the deadbeat daddies, and the mess. I'm showing y'all something about the boule. The boule are a bunch of financially stable dudes who will not come on these platforms and give you any kind of viable information that will put you on a level. They're going to sell you stuff and give you chaos. Even though they are far away from the ghetto, far away from the ratchetness in their little boule abode, but they come back into it to promote it with us. This is like these record labels. They live in far away in Beverly Hills, off in the nice areas with the white folks. But then they go to the hood to shoot their little ratchet videos, to hire their shooters, right? And do that and keep perpetuating the shit in our communities and spaces while being far away. You got a bunch of brothers that are supposed to be so upright and they're fathers and family men and they're successful brothers in America, but we don't get that kind of content for real from them. We get a bunch of promoting of toxic behavior. We get pump and dump, right? We get the pump and dump respect, right? I don't see none of these dudes going on a brother's channel who's a father and raising his family, even though it's several dudes out there like that. It's several young black men that are outstanding fathers, young fathers, and doing it the right way. But you know what? None of these big black platforms ain't gonna get in their chat room and say, that's what's up, young brother. Keep it up. You're a good black man. That's the image we need for brothers. They ain't gonna go encourage them young brothers and interview them and say, look, I'm here with young such and such. He's a young engineer. He's a new family man, just married his woman. He's a father. And they ain't gonna do that. They're gonna interview the nigga with the sex doll. They gonna interview the dude with the pump and dump. They gonna interview the deadbeats. And they're gonna comment on the channels that's telling you the toxic shit. Pumping and dumping. If you want these niggas' attention, this the shit you gotta be on. Bro, you got two black men dry humping the air. And they at the beach with each other, dry hump in the air, talking about no love for the women. But I'm gonna go pick my homie up. Yeah, I'm a clown this shit. I fucks with Ramel, but I ain't like these other dudes. If the shit look corny to me, I'ma say it. Now, you got two black men on the goddamn beach. Yeah. Mr. Pump. They been waiting on this one. Yeah. Go Tommy, Kyle. Let's get it. Pump and dumping these bitches. Yep. Pump and dumping these hoes. Pump and dumping. Somebody said, look, we gonna stand up on a car and hunch. See, in the South, we call that hunching, son. Y'all doing a lot of hunching in this video, and that's the black man problem, though. See, we want to go around the world, and this is all we good for. We ain't good for this shit. We talk about these single mamas for twerking, but we some single niggas who just pumping and dumping. And y'all niggas is at the beach together, humping the air. Didn't nobody tell y'all how that look? See, the cameraman supposed to been said, bro, y'all are so against the women that you ain't got none in the video. Yo, don't you know how dope this video would have been if you would have really actually had some holes in it? Pumping, dumping these bitches. Where the bitches at? You can't be hunching. You should be saying, pump and dump in this air. Pump and dump on this car. at least be grinding on some of them bitches and hoes. I got to show y'all the shit that if you got a bunch of channels out here supporting it and condoning it, I'm gonna show y'all that no, we shouldn't be supporting it and no, this ain't the way to go. Pump and dump and eat bitches. Cause you know what? I'm a pump and dumper. You part of the P&D club. I'm down with P&D. Yeah, you know me. A nigga come sit next to you and be like, hey, my nigga, I got one question. Pumping and dumping? Yeah, nigga, I'm pumping and dumping. Cool. All right? We both pumping and dumping. The moment that you decide to stay with one of them hoes, we kicking you out the pump and dump club. You hear me, nigga? You can't be claiming this pump and dump shit if you pumping and stand, my nigga. You're not one of us. Right. Now let's go. Yeah, man.
Specifically, or had a conversation with him. This is your opportunity. Thank you again, House of Hypocrites, for tapping in, big dog. I appreciate you. Q, the floor is yours.
Okay, so a lot of us kind of deep dive into your video the past couple of days on different streams and different platforms. And one thing I think we need to clarify, you did say that you told these women that you didn't want to have kids, right? Was that before having sex with them or after having sex with them and they got pregnant?
It don't. I don't even think that even matter.
It do matter. Y'all hear this nigga? Y'all hear this nigga? You got to tell the woman before sex, I really don't want to, I ain't the type nigga to have, I don't want to have children. If you going raw, niggas don't do that though. That's why he's saying I don't think that matter, because he don't want to take accountability. And I'm a black man, and guess what? I can't really be hypocritical and just hop down this brother and just beat up on him like that now. Why? Because I'm guilty of his mindset too. When I was young, I was thinking like him. But see, here's the thing though. When it's time for you to take accountability, you got to say, well, that don't matter. That's besides the fact. No, bro. If you finna have unprotected sex with a woman, both of y'all need to be talking about babies, dude. But we don't do that. And guess what? That's being irresponsible on both parties, not just him, on her too. If both of y'all know y'all about to engage in unprotected sex, we know that leads to pregnancy. So it does matter on her part and yours. But neither part want to take responsibility, y'all. And that's why the community can't move forward. We want to keep pumping and dumping and having raw sex, but we don't want to take accountability. The woman don't or the man don't. But the thing about the woman though, she don't got the, she should take accountability just like the man. But if she take responsibility and become a single mother and raise the child, then that kind of give her a little more credit versus the man that's just going around creating single mothers all over the place and taking no accountability or responsibility. Because when it comes to black men and black women, at this point, it's obvious neither side is going to take accountability. So fuck the accountability argument. Which side is going to take responsibility? Because whether you hold yourself accountable and take blame or not, that's besides the issue. The children still got to eat. So who going to take responsibility? And if the man say, well, I'll pay the child support, and the woman say, well, cool, I'll pay the time. Time is money. It's an equal thing where they both is equally at fault. And the fault that we blame them for is being irresponsible in the bedroom. Sex is to procreate and to make babies, not for pleasure. So when this dude is not taking accountability for his misuse of a very powerful adult act. Our ability to have sex and skeet semen out of our penis is a very divine and powerful ability that we need to use it with care. But we don't know that. That's why we got this pump and dump mentality to where, ooh, God gave me a wee-wee. And if I stroke it enough times, little white stuff will come out. Ooh, wee. Ooh, I got a wee-wee. And it goes skeet, 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 skeet. So I can go skeet and skedaddle. Just, ooh, I'm using my wee-wee. Look, skeet, skeet, skeet. Skeet, skeet, skeet. Aha, I got white stuff in your eyes. I got white stuff on your back. Look, I skeeted on the glasses, mommy. I skeeted right here. Ooh, wee, I can skeet, skeet. I got wee-wee. So my whole life gonna be about skeet, skeet, skedaddle. It's a rich-ass white boy in his early 20s somewhere who ain't got pussy on his mind. You know what's on his mind, where he lusting after? World domination. Facts, nigga. And y'all got me, and I'm a black man, right? And these are the individuals that I gotta go into war with.
Let's get it. Pump and dumping these bitches. Yep. Pump and dumping these hoes. Pump and dumping these bitches. You know how the shit goes. Pump and dumping these bitches. Yep. Pump and dumping these hoes.
See, being a black man, it feel like I'm only good for making my wee-wee skeet skeet. I can skeet skeet. I got a wee-wee. And it go skeet skeet. Ooh, wee, look at the little white stuff go down her butt cheek. Wee, I did that. You see that? I skeet skeet. I do that. This all a nigga good for. I grew up watching How to Be a Player. Well, if you go watch that movie, How to Be a Player, it is the epitome of why black men are losing. Watch this. But these niggas thought that this nigga was a godfather. See, these are the same dudes that thought this shit was like the thing, man. Pumping and dumping. Now, if you go and watch this movie, this black man's entire life was immersed in women. He had so many fucking women that the moment he woke up in the morning to the moment he went to bed at night, he had to spread himself out to all his women. He didn't even have a job. His job was just pussy all day on his mind. Just pussy, balancing all these women, right? So, to a black man, that's heaven. But I'm going to show you the difference, though, between what the black man think is heaven and what the white man think. Watch this. See, we think small. The white man said, look, if I like pussy, I'm going to make pussy a legitimate business. I'm going to get the best of the best pretty young things, and I'm going to take images of them and sell them to prisons and put them in magazines. It's dudes that want to masturbate to these. Hey, come on now. And I'm going to pay the women and give them a career. And next thing you know, they're going to be millionaires. You can't show me a Playboy girl that ain't worth at least $1 million. Any woman that lived in that mansion up on a Hugh Hefner, she left up out of there something. Why? Because any woman associated with a man like him will make him look bad if it's on some shit like, well, I'm going to put you back in the ghetto in the trailer park. Then guess what's going to happen? The paparazzi going to pass by your ex in the trailer park and say, look at Hugh Hefner's ex-girlfriend. And it's gonna make your image look bad, even though it's your ex-girlfriend, she in a trailer park. So you will find that a lot of these rich dudes will still be giving money and putting their exes in a good financial position. Or any woman that ever dealt with them is gonna be straight whether they break up or stay together. But see, some niggas who, they think like, okay, if I bill a woman, right, because niggas call it leverage. They got the money, and they don't want no woman that's successful with money. They want the bottom of the barrel so they can build her up. And if she get out of line, they can tear her back down. See, them niggas can say, bitch, I'ma put you back on a bus stop where I found your ass. See, I got you riding in a Benz right now. But if you don't be my damn slave, basically, I can put your ass back on that bus stop. And see, that allowed them to have leverage similar to what Hugh Hefner got. Because Hugh Hefner, instead of him playing those little simp games like what these niggas play and calling it leverage, he just saying, you know what? I'm just gonna hire the bitch. And if she don't do what I say as her employer, then I'm just gonna fire the bitch. See, but niggas be thinking small. See the difference? See how small niggas think? Niggas think, okay, I got money. I'm gonna go take this sandal-feeted ashy foot chick from the projects, buy her some titties, get her some put her in a Benz. Next thing you know, she a vixen. And if she get out of line, I'ma tell her, look, bitch, I'll put you back in the ghetto. But I'ma show you a scenario where that don't work, right? Puff Daddy took Jennifer Lopez. And when Puff Daddy met Jennifer Lopez, he was at the height of his career with Bad Boy. And guess what? Jennifer Lopez was a nobody. Didn't nobody know who the fuck she was. Wasn't nobody checking on no fly girls from no In Living Color. We didn't know none of the fly girls' name. Puff Daddy was a household name. Puff Daddy took the same mentality that these black men got in America. I'ma go and date down and get me a little fine fly girl, and I'ma promise her the record deal. I'ma blow her voice up, and she gonna be my wife, right? And whenever the bitch get out of line, I can say, well, look, I ain't pushing you no more, Jennifer. Because that's the way Puff Daddy handle business with his artists. But check it out, though. Jennifer got big, real quick. So the leverage that he had on her, he lost it. You know why? He didn't think that the Spanish community was gonna have her back, nigga. Oh, my God. You can't have that leverage on J-Lo because she took off quick because of the Spanish community and the black community. She pimped that nigga Diddy. She pimped Diddy. Diddy was thinking, I'm letting this little Spanish girl into my black hip hop culture, and I'm gonna blow her up among niggas. I'm real rapping and shit. And she gonna need me and be my little bitch, my slave. No, J-Lo grew bigger than Bad Boy because she had the Spanish folks behind her. So your leverage didn't mean shit. And what happened? She left your ass for a Spanish dude, a white dude. Oh, my God. Because y'all niggas is on some low self-esteem, leverage ass. See, y'all them cold approach ass niggas, that cold approach shit. Y'all trying to buy these women. And instead of you coming out saying, man, we incels and we got to buy these women, you just saying a man needs leverage over a woman. Dog, get out of here, bro. Y'all supporting pumping and dumping. Watch this. How many children Hugh Hefner got? This is a man that was surrounded by young, pretty women his whole life. How you got more children than him, black man? Because you pumping and dumping. And Hugh Hefner cares so much about his semen, he's using a condom, son. Because if Hugh Hefner was out here just skeeting in every Playboy girl, you better believe he'll be broke as hell like y'all niggas. You can quit acting like niggas is winning, dude, for pumping and dumping. Niggas is losing for doing that. A lot of these pump and dump niggas are the main ones bitching about child support on the internet, y'all. Yeah, let's call that out, son. Son, you on the same channel, you bitching about child support and how fucked up child support is, but you promote pumping and dumping, and you don't see how pumping and dumping lead to you being a child support ass nigga.
Stupid.
This community toxic, man.
Pumping, dumping these bitches.
I don't think
Why?
before or after matter.
Why?
Because are you gonna allow me to make the decision for you? As a woman, you
Okay.
gonna allow me to make the decision if I'm gonna go in you raw or if I'm gonna put a baby in you? You gonna allow me to make that decision?
So basically, you told them after. Is that
No,
your
I'm just
answer
asking
to
you.
the question?
No.
I
I'm
mean,
just asking
wait. I'll answer your question, but can you answer mine first?
you. Nah, I'm just saying.
Yeah, that nigga's already defensive. When a black man is this defensive and don't want to take accountability for him skeeting up in every woman raw and pumping and dumping, we in trouble, man. And every black man need to stand up and shun this kind of behavior. But guess what? We do the opposite. We fucking start commending it and congratulating it, y'all. We do the opposite. Look down here. This dude is hilarious. I got no issues with him. He's straightforward. Look, he is everything we talk about in these spaces. Look at here, man. Why should we blame him? These women love mistakes and then talk about responsibility. Take responsibility before you have a baby, ladies. Ain't that something? How about men take responsibility before we skeet our sperm in a woman with no protection on? Y'all niggas is retarded, man. Y'all retarded. You know, hold on a second. Hold up, y'all, because we got to go in on this. Hold on. Give me a minute to grab me. I want to pull me up a little my smoothie in here, if you don't mind. Let's check out this pump and dump. Now, this is a prime example of what I'm telling y'all. Look at what this brother hat say. His hat say fuck child support. But if you want to say fuck child support, you should be saying fuck pumping and dumping. Black men are fucking retarded, nigga. Y'all niggas make me not want to be a black man. I'm serious, dude. Cause you out here saying I'm a pump and dumping these bitches, but fuck child support. So you saying you just want to make a bunch of babies, but you don't want to support the children that you making. And your excuse is the bitch should have had an abortion, not you should have wore rubber. The best way you can say fuck child support is to put a rubber on. The best way you can tell a woman that you ain't about babies and you don't want to have a baby is to wear a rubber. That's you taking it into your own hands. Because once you go up into her raw and get her pregnant, it's in her hands now, fool. Y'all are foolish, man. You niggas are foolish, and I'm going to point it out. If you don't want no babies and you not a child support seeking ass nigga, You sure don't act like it if you around here skeeting and everything raw. A nigga that's skeeting and every woman he meet raw can't tell me he don't want children. I'ma say, bro, you just don't want to take care of children. But you really don't mind creating them, though. You just want to murder them after the fact, which make you a piece of shit. That's what I'm saying. The black man don't have no problem making a baby, but he acting like it's the woman who want the baby. You want it too. You want me to tell you how I know you want the baby? Because you pumping and dumping. I know how niggas act when they don't want babies. They put 2-3 rubbers on their dick. They value they semen. Man, I know niggas that are so paranoid, they take they fucking rubber with them when they leave a woman's house. Because they said that the women would take the semen out of your rubber and put it, and they can pour it in them and get pregnant, y'all. Oh my God. I know dudes, right, that are so paranoid who don't want no babies that them niggas will actually leave a girl house with a used rubber in their possession. These are the measures that they go to show that they don't want no baby. And you want me to put you on the same level as them niggas and you just round here skeeting and everything raw. Hell no, nigga, get the fuck out of here.
It don't matter.
No, but I know you saying it doesn't matter, but what did you do? Did you tell them
I'm telling you,
before?
it doesn't matter. As a woman, either you gonna allow a man to go in you protected or unprotected. That all that matter. If she allowed me to go in her unprotected, that's what I did. If she required me to put on a condom, that's what I did. That question is irrelevant. It doesn't matter. As a woman, you gotta make a nigga put a condom on, or you don't. So it don't matter.
Oh, so my question doesn't matter. Okay. I mean, so I just wanted to know if it doesn't matter to you, but I'm just curious, was that an expectation that you put on the forefront with them? Did you let them know, hey, I just want your yams. I just want to F you. Or, I'm from Houston, so I know men can be suave. They can tell women what they want to hear. So I'm just curious, like that stated prior. Did you tell your expectation, you know what? I don't want nothing serious. I'm just here to F you. I just want your yams. Like, that's all I want to know.
Basically.
Oh, so you told them prior before having sex?
Basically. And even if I didn't, you still allow me to fuck you. I'm gonna fuck you the first day. I'm gonna be your husband the next.
Okay. No, if you tell them prior, okay, you told all 7 baby mamas prior, okay. And did you let them know that you were going to be there for them financially if they got pregnant?
After I knew they ass was pregnant.
Well, yeah.
I offer, look, if I shot up the club and I knew, I offer for a plan B. I'm not gonna sit there and watch your ass take a plan B like you a little kid. Either you gonna take that motherfucker or you not. I ain't sit there and hold the hand. So they had the decisions to make. If you either wanted the plan B, if you wanted the abortion, just know we both sat down there and we did what we did. This is one intentionally. This wasn't me just intentionally getting women pregnant. It be the heat of the moment. She be on that motherfucker and don't stop. You feel me? It could be a few situations that's happening.
Okay. No, so honestly, I agree. I think those women, the 2 to 7 baby mamas, are dumb as hell. If it's right that you told them that you didn't want to be a baby or take care of a kid and you was just brought to F them, they're dumb, right? They signed up to be a baby mama. In one of your videos on TikTok on February 27th, you said you should only take care of a woman that's your wife or the mother of your kids.
Facts.
So, okay. I mean, that's kind of contradicting. If you're saying that and you have 7 kids, right? Isn't that kind of contradicting? Because you also said that
there's 7 kids I do not want. I'm gonna take care of the kids I want. You should only provide for your wife and the mother of your kids that you want.
Oh, that's not what you said in the video. I can play the audio. Hold on.
I know. That's not what I said, but that's what I'm telling you.
You should only, and I mean this with every inch and breath and motherfucking bone I got in my body. You should only take care of the woman that's your wife or the mother of your kids. If she was the motherfucking simp.
Right. So I think like having those videos, because a lot of people thought you were playing and lying about your situation and you were doing it for clout. And I was like, why are y'all thinking that's for clout? There's a lot of baby daddies out there. Well, I don't think you would consider yourself a baby daddy because those aren't your kids that you wanted. But there's a lot of people you might be here for clout. Is that my echo? Is that my feedback?
Yeah, I'm muted.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Let me just from this mic. So a lot of people think that you're
Salutes, y'all. Let me.
Yeah, I don't think that's mine. I think that's his because I just connected from my mic. But a lot of people think that you're doing this for clout because, and I'm like, no, you
So
know,
let me
why do you think
see
so?
what
Because
I'm
if it was
missing
Baby
here.
Mama, y'all wouldn't say shit that she's lying, that she's this, she's a deadbeat, she's this and that. But when I was watching those videos, I'm like, a lot of the stuff he's saying, he's contradicting himself, right? You said that. Then you also said, do you think you should pour expectations into women, basically leading them on if you don't want to marry them or have sex with them? So I think that's just contradicting on what you say on some of your past videos and what you're preaching in the last 2 videos. So
I'm a hypocrite. So I might say some shit online and do the complete opposite. It's
And that's another thing we gotta hold you accountable for. Dude, not only are you admitting that you're a deadbeat, you're admitting that you're a hypocrite and all this stuff. And black men are saying, we fuck with him though, because he's so real about it. If a dude say, man, I love black women, I think that pussy is God, the black woman is God, and I will lick women's toes, and I want to be a good man to my woman and a good father, them niggas will laugh at you and say you're a fucking simp. They won't say, oh, we fuck with him because he keeping it real. He love women. He a family man. He a good father, and he's admitting that. We fuck with him because he keeping it real. The only time y'all fuck with somebody because they keeping it real is when they're admitting to some below standard behavior that y'all don't want to rise above. If a nigga say, I ain't gonna lie, man, I don't like niggas like that for real, man. I am a hater. You know, fuck these niggas. Niggas will laugh and be patting you on the back. Boy, that nigga real as hell, boy. Boy, that nigga so stupid, boy. Ooh, hey, boy, that nigga real, boy. Because he's openly admitting to a fucked up part of your spirit that you won't come out the closet and admit to, which is why a lot of niggas like Charleston White. Y'all need to really get into psychology, man. When somebody openly acts out behavior that you really hide and do in secrecy, you tend to support the toxic behavior and openly in the open that you don't want to exercise in the open. Let me say that again. If you're practicing foul behavior in secrecy, but you online promote fatherhood and family values, what'll happen is you will actually interview a lot of personalities that contradict what you said you stand on because you really ain't about that and it was a front. Otherwise, birds of a feather flock together. A lot of your homies around you will be good men, fathers raising their children. If Anton Daniels is a good man, a fatherly man, family man, why he's surrounded by a bunch of deadbeats and like niggas who cussing their wives out, and so you the only good guy among all your damn toxic friends. They said birds of a feather flock together. And we don't see you shunning the behavior of your toxic friends, which makes me conclude that all of y'all the same. And you just can't come out with it because you running a platform where you got to be holier than thou. I can be wrong though.
It's in the name, House of Hypocrites. So whatever you could say I'm contradicting myself, and I can say I probably am. I'm a hypocrite, and I accept that. I might feel different tomorrow.
Dude, that ain't what a hypocrite is. This is ignorance, man. This is ignorance. Changing your mind is not you being a hypocrite. But saying that you stand on one thing and doing another thing is you being a hypocrite. You got the right to change your mind. If you say, okay, I thought I wanted children, but after the fact, I realized I didn't want to be a daddy. You ain't no hypocrite for that. You had a change of heart. You changed your mind. But if you out here promoting fatherhood, if you out here trying to say, well, I'm a righteous man, you're a hypocrite because your actions ain't really righteous when you say, fuck them children, they should have murdered them. It ain't my fault. A righteous man takes accountability, even if he didn't want the children. Now that they in the world and they his seed, he raises them. Because one thing about being a man and not even a righteous man is that a man know that he got to do some things that he don't want to do sometimes. It's a lot of men out there that didn't want to be fathers, but they became fathers because the woman didn't kill the baby, and it's they babies, they DNA is they seed. And they didn't want to be fathers, but they became fathers. If our older generation did what they want to do, we wouldn't even be here now, because they didn't want to march in them streets to end Jim Crow. A lot of our forefathers and foremothers before us, they did a lot of things they didn't want to do so that the next generation after them could be in a better position. And we in a generation now where niggas just think they can just do what the fuck they want to do. And sometimes in life, you got to do what you need to do, what you should do, what you have to do in some time. But we just like the want thing, what I want to do and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, we got a lot of events going on this month, man. We got the True Earth Equinox Summit coming up on the 17th and 18th. Get your tickets, Tims.live. Sister Bethy is in the chat room right now, and she has the information on tomorrow's debate. There will be a debate tomorrow. Me versus Chief Holiday, 3 p.m. Pacific time. And if you want to know how to access that debate, then get with Sister Bethy in the chat room.
I'm sorry, you was going out. Is that my internet? Is that my service or
Did you hear
his?
what he said? Did you hear what he said, Q?
No, I didn't. Can you say that again?
I said I'm a hypocrite.
Okay, so you basically saying if you pour into a woman and set all these expectations that you don't even care to commit or to give her a relationship or a ring, you're a simp. So basically, what you're preaching online is not what you're following. Is that what you're
I ain't
saying?
say that. You just said I said I should take care of my wife and the mother of my kids. Being that I have kids I don't want, I'm not taking care of them. That's contradicting. That's
So let me explain something to y'all. If somebody in your family die and you the only one, the next relative and stuff, you got to pay for the body and stuff to be removed. You got to own up to the corpse. And guess what you can say? Well, I didn't expect for them to die where it ain't my body. No, they gonna say it's your DNA. You're the next family member. And they got some called corpse abandonment or some shit like that. If the family don't fucking be responsible with the financial part of their love. Because y'all be thinking that, like, just say you chilling in your house, God forbid, somebody come in there, one of your loved ones get killed in the house. You got to clean up the waste and all that. And a family who just lost a loved one ain't finna go and sweep the brains up and mop the blood up. They got companies that it costs thousands of dollars just for that. It's a lot of money in this thing. And the family can't just say, well, hey, man, you connected with DNA. And you may not want to own that corpse, but it's yours. The state saying this is y'all corpse, whether you like it or not. You like, well, how you just gonna give me something, you know, that I don't want? That happens in life. That happens in life. When a man works a job for a company, the boss may give him a new responsibility. Hold on. If you work for a company, the boss may give you a new responsibility. Without giving you a raise in your paycheck. And you gonna tell the boss, hey, I don't want this new responsibility. The boss gonna say, well, you don't want your damn job. Listen, the government is still gonna make your black ass take care of those children, whether you wanted them or not. So if you don't want children, black man, put a rubber on your dick. I'm the only black man online that's saying this, because everybody else want for black men to be able to pump and dump, but still say fuck child support.
Stupid.
Tell me we ain't backwards than a motherfucker. If you don't want to be on child support, a simple condom can solve that. Why end up a nigga with 7 baby mamas, all of them got you on child support, and you bitter and you mad at these broads because they didn't murder the babies? When you could have goddamn prevented them from doing it in the first place with the rubber, but you so sprung out on want to feel the coochie and all the juices on it that you want to go in raw though, because you don't want to take accountability for you raw dogging. But you still say these hoes ain't shit, man. They give up the pussy easily. Dude, any pussy you getting easy, you definitely need to put a rubber on. See, the black men promoting reckless behavior to the young brothers out here, man. Y'all niggas are literally saying that y'all fighting for manhood when you really fighting for the right to skeet up in freaks. Let's boil it down and cut past all the bullshit. I found out what you niggas is really fighting for. Y'all are fighting for the ability to hit jump offs raw. That's all. You fighting for the ability to play for the Chicago Bears, son. You don't fuck with them Green Bay Packers. Because the nigga that play with them Green Bay Packers, he packing them magnums and them condoms on him. But see, the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears don't get along. Because the Packers say, look, you need to put a rubber on. And the Chicago Bears is saying, look, you need to go bear, man. You need to go bear. Now, you rather live in Green Bay or Chicago, son? Right, goddammit. Y'all niggas is backwards. You on a video that's called Pump and Dump with a fuck child support hat on, son. That's silly, son.
Stupid.
Son, we gotta stop being silly, son. All right? This silliness ain't gonna get the black man nowhere, son. It's silly, son, for you to say, I shouldn't have to take care of the kids because I didn't want them. Dude, if you didn't want them, you shouldn't have had them. She had them. Nope, nigga, then you bust a nut. She didn't do that. Dude, you planted the seed. She didn't do nothing but nurture it into a tree. Well, I didn't want that tree to grow into a tree. Well, don't plant the seed, son. You the seed planter. How is it we live in a world where the dude that's actually the seed planter don't take accountability? You know, I dropped that seed on the ground, but I didn't want no tree to grow. Stupid shit.
Stupid.
You know, what farmer does that? I'm going to drop these seeds all over the place, but I didn't really intend for no trees to grow, though. What the fuck you drop the seeds for then? See, niggas be saying the dick is more valuable than the pussy. The man is the prize and the woman is not. You don't treat your semen that way, son, if you skeeting it in every freaking jump off. I'm not built like y'all niggas, man. Cause guess what, bro? That's young nigga behavior. When you going out there just reckless with your dick. Y'all acting like y'all just started getting pussy for real. I ain't gonna cap. Let's go.
That's hypocritical. That's what I mean about I'm a hypocrite.
Okay, so what did you mean by this? Hold on.
Motherfucking simp. To put all this expectations to this woman and you don't even commit to her.
Mm-hmm.
Get a relationship or a motherfucking ring. Now you done gave her this big spike of dopamine hit. Now she going around with these heightened expectations that never get met. Then giving motherfuckers a definition of a real man, but seems to never be able to keep these real men. So don't introduce her to an indie. Don't introduce her to a vibe that you not gonna maintain long term, because she gonna get out in this dating market and be looking for that shit for other men, and we don't even fuck with the bitch like that. We just want some yam. Man, you goof.
So basically, you said you're posting stuff online, but you're not following it
Hold
in
on,
your
let
true
me
life.
address that. When I'm
Okay, go
talking
ahead.
to simp ass niggas that's gonna get in a motherfucking woman life and do everything for her. And
Guess what, nigga? You the simp. Ain't no bigger simp than a dude that's paying all that child support with 7 different baby mamas. Dude, the women that you skeeted in, you said they were jump offs. How you calling a nigga a simp? If a man in a relationship with a woman and he's doing everything for her and she's doing everything for him, that's better than him being a nigga around this bitch skeeting up in jump offs. So you can miss niggas with that simp shit. Y'all think that it's cool for you to be pumping and dumping. You think that a man is a man cause of shit like this.
Yeah. Pumping, dumping these bitches. Yep.
This what you think a man is, son. This is goofy shit, son. This is not no man, son. Look. Quit using the word simp, my G. You know why? The most simplest thing it is to do for a nigga is to hit a freak raw. Facts.
Oh my God.
Ain't no nigga like you shouldn't be saying the word simp out of your mouth, son. A nigga like me gonna roast you for that. By your definition, I would rather be a simp any day than be in your position with 7 baby mamas. Nigga, it's 7 spikes on a Statue of Liberty crown. Nigga, it's 7 wandering stars in the heavens, B. Guess what, yo? You got a baby mama for all 7 of the world's superpowers. Guess what, son? We got 7 chakras around our body, and you got a baby mama for each one of them, son. Son, you got a baby mama for every day of the week, and you don't think that's simple shit. Don't you know how hard it is for a nigga to retain his semen? Do you know how hard it is in a world where it's so easy to get pussy for a black man to keep his royal semen to himself and not get a woman pregnant? That's hard to do, B. You living proof that it's hard to do, nigga. Shit. You literally did the easy thing, my guy. You literally did the simple thing. You did nothing complex by having 7 baby mamas. So quit using the word simp.
She don't contribute shit. I said, I'm talking to those type of niggas. Don't do all.
Bro, I'd rather be with one woman that I'm doing everything for than have a baby by 7 different random skeezers who all trying to got me on child support. Facts, nigga. The man who got one woman, just one of them, and he only got to just do everything for her, he's in a better situation than you with 7 baby mamas all got you on child support. Y'all setting these little niggas up for failure, boy.
All that, because you going to set these heightened expectations for her, and she going to get to a nigga like me, and she ain't going to get none of that, because I'm just trying to fuck. And he going to do...
And guess what's going to happen, right? The dude who doing all that, he's also wearing a rubber too. So at the end of the day, when he see that she's pregnant by your ass and he get the goddamn test done, it's going to show that you the daddy, and guess who she going to put on child support? The nigga who just wanted to fuck. The nigga who just wanted to fuck. That's the nigga that's going to go on child support. The dude who wanted something serious, he wasn't putting his dick in her raw, because right there he's showing he's a responsible brother. The fact that he's looking for something serious shows he's a responsible nigga. So he ain't finna play Russian roulette with his dick, because he know he's saving himself for that special woman, and she might not be. So when he see her getting pregnant, he gonna say, I want a test done. And it's gonna come back, you the daddy, and that's gonna be your 7th baby mama. And you think you winning and he losing.
Stupid.
He got the pussy too, but he didn't get the baby mama problems, dummy. So what? He wined and dined her. He didn't go up in a raw nigga. I know a lot of Romeo ass niggas. They be taking these freaks to dinner. Chicks that you can just skeet in and skeet all on their face. They be taking them out and stuff. But you know what? Them niggas are so responsible, they ain't reckless with they dicks like a lot of us were too, who knew that you didn't have to do all that, that you can just skeet here, skeet there. And guess what? A lot of them niggas was getting burnt too. See, your irresponsible behavior led to a lot of problems that y'all don't want to tell the young brothers about, that the pump and dump culture bring. You faking like you winning, but at the same time you saying, man, fuck this child support, it's kicking my ass. You acting like you winning because you out here pumping and dumping, but look at how the beginning of your video start.
Man, I told your ass child support. Child support. Man, I ain't trying to hit nothing that you need. I told you, child support. I pay child support every month. That what you wanted, that what you got.
Right. So the woman got what she wanted, but you didn't, because you didn't want a baby. But she wanted the child support, which is why she wanted the child, you damn dummies. Y'all niggas is slow. Y'all niggas is slow, dog. If you know that the woman want to get a child by a nigga to put him on child support, why promote pump and dump culture? If you know these women's trying to trap a nigga up to get pregnant to put him on child support, why don't we be telling niggas, yo, strap up, man, put a rub on your dick, bro? Back when I was coming up, that's what we did. We told niggas, bro, strap up. In this new generation, they ask you where you skeeted at. It went from, bro, did you wear a rubber, to did you snatch out, to now, fuck all any kind of protection or accountability. Because back in the day when I was coming up, if a nigga came to the brothers and was like, yo, guess who I hit last night? Such and such. Niggas will be like, ooh, did you wear the Jimmy hat? Go watch some of them old movies and shit. Niggas call it a Jimmy hat, but son, you know I was packing a Jimmy hat extra tight, son. We look at it as corny now. But we had a culture that promoted the man taking a responsibility, putting a rubber on. That was before they had birth pills, birth control, women condoms. What we always had was male condoms. And in the early 90s, during when I was coming up and shit, condoms was so promoted in a community that we wore them as fashion statements. I can't make this up. Niggas wore condoms on their clothes and shit. I know you may say it's corny now, but it was cool. Nigga will have a condom on his hat. A nigga will have a condom. Niggas, I know it sound corny. Lisa Left Eye Lopez wore a condom on her left eye. But that was during a time where niggas was really promoting like your brand and shit. Like, it's different today. Niggas just reckless now. Like I said, it went from, son, did you wear the Jimmy hat? Because even in the old movie, he said, I ain't going out like Willie Lump Lump. I think that was Menace to Society. Like, if you watch any of them old black movies, it's always a condom line where a nigga saying, but son, did you pack it extra tight? Some corny shit like that, right? But that was showing you what the culture was. It was about, look, we trying to fuck as many women as we want to fuck, but we don't want no babies. So niggas was looking out for each other. Niggas was saying, bro, did you wear a rubber? And if you was the nigga that said, nah, I didn't wear the condom, niggas was like, son, you didn't pack the Jimmy hat? That was a big thing. Like, dude, you didn't strap it up? Now niggas ridicule you if you strapping it up. And Kevin Gates got niggas going raw in in a woman's anal cavity. Not only are y'all in this new culture, y'all promoting raw dogging it, but y'all y'all promoting raw dogging freaks like Amber Rose. Name all these freaky celebrities that you know get passed around the industry. Everybody swapping DNA, hitting them raw, passing the same shit to each other. Because this culture is so over-sexualized, they promote 2 girls and a cup, golden showers, and all kind of degraded stuff. So raw dogging it really is a new thing in this new over-sexualized culture. Because when I was coming up, we laughed at niggas that was raw dogging it. Nigga, if you was round the hood hitting the freaks raw, niggas laughed at you. They didn't take up for you. Niggas said, son, you retarded. Yeah, man. Man, after you skeet in that third freak, you ain't even irresponsible no more. You got psychological issues. If you out there, you don't love yourself, man. If you just out there putting your raw dick in women that you refer to as jump offs and bitches and hoes, you niggas don't love yourself, black man. In the Nation of Islam, they teach a man to wash his hands before he go to the restroom and afterwards. You know why? Because your penis is an organ that you're about to handle. And if you just went to Walmart, AutoZone, and you went to the corner store, you just dapped a bunch of niggas up, all of them germs on your hand, and you go and handle your penis, and you put all them germs from the outside world on your genitalia. Then you go up in your woman. Western world don't teach men stuff like that. Salutes to the Nation of Islam for shit like that. A nigga who's thinking like that, see, that's what I'm telling you. If you look now, a nigga can, I got my beefs with the Nation of Islam, but I can't lie. They are building family structures. You don't got deadbeat daddies in the Nation of Islam. You don't got niggas pumping and dumping in the Nation of Islam. You got niggas like Malcolm X who had a wife and children. You got a bunch of families. And guess what? That's how you build a nation. See, if the Nation of Islam was promoting pumping and dumping, it wouldn't be no nation, nigga. It'll be a manosphere. That's a spear of men that's not taking accountability and promoting the toxicity among each other, the blind leading the blind. See, in the Nation of Islam, you got to build you a family. See, in certain organizations, they don't respect you pump and dump ass niggas. That's shallow thinking to a lot of these organizations. When you talking about when you get up, like when you get to a big level like Jay-Z and these big folks, these folks want to see that you got a wife and a family. They more likely to do business with a man with a wife and a family structure than a nigga that's out here pumping and dumping, dog. Who you think they want to do business with? The dude that's hunching the air, pumping and dumping, or the Barack Obama who married to Michelle Obama with her children? Serious. He ain't chasing pussy all day, right? He got things to do. And when he get horny, he got him a queen at home he'll go home to. And that's that. And simple as that. That's it. None more, none less. But if all on your mind every day is you thinking with your dick, your entire 20... Listen, let me tell y'all some shit. I knew dudes coming up that were such players, they got more pussy than every nigga in the group. We envied them niggas. Cause every bad chick, they hit it. They showing a number and they was just fly. They had a way with women just like Bill Bellamy. But guess what though? Them niggas needed to borrow money a lot. Hey dude, let me tell you something. I'm telling you, I know niggas who literally say, bro, let me wear that outfit that you wore last week. And they will be wearing an outfit that's your shit. And they will be able to fuck a girl in your outfit that you tried to holler at nigga in your outfit and you couldn't even get a nigga. Like, bro, people already saw me wear that outfit. I don't care, nigga. Let me rock it real quick. And the bitch that wouldn't give you the draws gave that nigga the draws in your outfit, son. And I know niggas like that. They just fly like that, nigga. The women just gonna fuck them niggas. I don't know why, man. The women know, but it's just niggas like that. They got a very successful chance, and you look at them like, I don't know what the whole see in this nigga. He had to borrow my outfit, and she still fucked this nigga. You know, but hey, them niggas whole day will be calling chick after chick. And I know it's like that one homeboy, he always on the phone. And he rubbing his stomach and shit like, so yeah, you know. So what you gonna do? Oh, for real? Oh, come on now. Oh, you know it, all that. We like, bro, get off the phone. You been on no, this a different one right here. This nigga on the phone from morning to night because he got so many broads. And he really active with them too on some how to be a player shit. And because he chasing pussy like that is why he got to borrow outfits, is why he got to say, smoke one with me. Because when he chasing a pussy, Guess what I was doing? I'll holler at y'all niggas, man. I got 3 yards to go cut. I'm about to make this money. And he's still on the phone. All right, my nigga. Hey, smoke one with me, though, when you get back, man. I got some hoes coming over. And we keep him around because he got all the hoes. But the nigga ain't got no grind, though. He just gonna rub his stomach and be on the phone all day, pacing, walking back and forth. Yeah, so like I was saying, though, you fine in a motherfucker, you know, like. But shit, what up with your friend, though? What up with your friend, though? But your friend, nah, I saw you looking at me, nah. And he will spend hours on the phone with these women. And then the women be calling you and you be like, yeah, I just got off work. Can I call you right back? That's how he getting all the pussy and you ain't. Cause you on your grind and he just chasing pussy. I'm talking about you can only holler at these girls when you off work. This nigga sitting around rubbing his belly. He round these hoes all day hounding them and shit. He got all these hours and time on his hand to just balance hoes. You chasing paper. And you want to know why he getting more pussy than me. Well, to ask that nigga why I got to smoke a blunt with him every time I motherfucking pull up back at the house, nigga. Cause niggas like him, they only gonna bring the hoes. They ain't never gonna bring no weed. They ain't never gonna bring no beer. You got to let them wear your other pair of shoes, right? And bro, let me rock that polo shirt to the hoes house. The only thing you brought was the hoes. And that's something that we could have brought if we had time to chase pussy like you, nigga.
Do all that for her, and she ain't gonna give him nothing. That's who I'm talking to.
Oh, okay. So these women that you met in Houston, that you said you told them that's what you said. You told them that you wasn't gonna if you hit them raw, because you said they were jump offs. Jump offs. Someone explained to me what a jump off was. Jump offs, random women that you're not gonna take serious. You're hitting them raw. Prior to hitting raw, you said if you become a father, you're not taking care of the kids.
You're hitting them raw. Yeah. That sounded funny. It sounds real funny to hear a black woman say you hitting them raw with a proper voice. You're hitting them raw. You're skeeting them. You're pumping and dumping them.
Kids. I have my last question. I know you said your parents were married, and shout out to the married parents still married. What does your parents think of their son getting these women pregnant and he's not being in their lives? So they're really not even in their grandchildren's lives.
They think the same thing the internet gonna think. The same shit. They ain't raised me like that. But they can't do nothing about it because I'm grown.
Dude, don't nobody want to do nothing to you. Child support beating the fuck out of you. Any man that want to do anything to you, shame on him. That's don't y'all know child support torturing this man? If anything, y'all need to be consoling him with that versus, goddamn it, trying to justify his irresponsible behavior. He need a bunch of niggas to say, man, it's gonna be all right. They got they all gotta turn 18, nigga. That's 7 children, and all of them ain't gonna be through till they 18. Won't you tell them niggas how expensive it is to pump and dump? Won't you tell them niggas, yeah, man, I don't do what these women tell me to do, and I have it my way, but it costs me a lot of money now.
Do they want to be in those kids' lives?
If they had a chance to.
And then these women here, are they still like, I'm just curious, like, are you?
What you said? Somebody said, Bro Sanchez, she's in the chat. Is that, let me see if she's in the chat, if anybody that was on that panel want to join, and I'll drop the link for them for sure. Because they're directly involved. I'm just a dude giving commentary. So salutes to the sister that was on here trying to come with the logic and reasoning. This shit here is crazy, man. How many niggas supporting this in the comments, y'all? It's a lot of brothers think that I'm wrong, man, and that these women, you can't hold this brother accountable, man. You know what I'm saying? And the logic behind them saying that is just fucking ridiculous. Let's go.
Leading them on in some type of way, because I think they're dumb. If you're telling them straight up, hey, I just want to F, and if you get pregnant, they're dumb enough just hitting.
Is this island gal that's on there? I think that's her. We're gonna wrench her up. Let me see. Is this island gal Q? I think that might be her. Yeah, I don't be in it. I didn't see the chat because when I be going in like that, man, I just go to the video and go in. But yeah, that is her. So salutes to her. Q.
Yeah,
How you
hi.
doing? How you doing,
Yeah, but
sister?
I just gonna talk for a little bit because I have to go work out. But he doesn't pay child support. So I've been on like 4 panels, but he says that he doesn't give these women their names. He messes with them in hotels. Women have contacted him, but he says that he tells them he's not doing nothing. And when we brought that up, we're like, you can be found. People know your name. He's like, no, people do not know his name. He goes by his nickname. I was like, come on, women are private investigators. So I think he's kind of bullshitting because once I dig deep into that, I was like, well, people can find you by your phone number or even your social media. I was like, even your cell phone provider. Then he was like, it's hooked up to my business account. And I was like, well, let's just be honest. Your business account, if you have an LLC or S corp, is linked and to your social security, so people can find you. So I think that some of the stuff he might be saying is bullshit, but he is, as he said, he's not paying no child support. He's just that's pumping them and ghosting them. So I just wanted to clarify that. But yeah.
Yeah, this is some very concerning behavior because at this point, this is the kind of hypocrisy that's costly to the community, if you ask me. On one hand, you promote, because I don't think that the woman, I'm one of those guys that say the woman should have no accountability here other than the women doing that on their platforms. My thing is, men like to tell the women, hey, y'all don't tell a man how to be a man, and y'all go on y'all platforms, do y'all thing, but then they go to telling y'all what to do, who to open it up for and stuff. And it's like this dude is saying, like, these women allowed me to have sex with them, so why should I be held accountable? And my example was, if a crackhead allowed me to hit the pipe, should I hold a crackhead accountable or me for hitting it? But we don't want to take that kind of accountability. I appreciate you for holding it down, though.
Thank you. I kind of disagree with you in one part. I think that both parties should be accountable, men and women, especially if the women knew he was a shit deadbeat daddy prior. Like, you have 2 to 7 baby daddies that knew that. If they knew that, like, come on, like, what type of man are you sleeping with? Especially if you messing with a man so quickly, compared to, I mean, men and women sexual is different. We rate them different. So men can have a somewhat higher body count than a woman, but a woman can't. So I kind of think that both parties are at fault.
Now,
But that's all I wanted to. Sorry, go ahead.
Here's one more thing I want you to think about. The reason behind that logic is because the women that dude dealing, the women he dealing with, they the kind of women that's looking for a man to knock them up so they can get a bag. That's the type he dealing with. So you can hold them accountable, but at the end of the day, they getting what they want. Like the one that gotta be held accountable is the one that's saying I made a mistake. And in the case, that's often the man that's saying I didn't really want the baby, but the woman saying, nope, I wanted the baby and I'm finna put you on them papers. So I'm telling the man, you really got to be more accountable because it's you that don't want the baby and you skeeting in these hood rats and stuff who just trying to get knocked up just for the bag. So that's
No, I get that, but how are you supposed to get payments from a broke man? Like, he said he was broke most of the time messing with these chicks. So how much money are you getting really from child support from a broke ass man? Then I don't consider that a man. So
True,
it's like,
true.
these ladies, are you blind? A lot of ladies are blind at times when it comes to men. So, but no, I get what you're saying. But thank you for having me up here, though.
Anytime. Thank you.
Bro, you
Bye.
sound like you're from Toronto.
Who, me? No, I'm from the Virgin Islands.
Oh, okay, true.
Bye.
Yo,
Yeah,
respect. Yo, bro, man, you should. The chat is crazy, man. Like half of like your wrenched people.
Yeah.
They're speaking a lot of sense. A lot of people with no wrenches, not all of them, are on this guy's side, saying that it's the woman's fault too. But like, you're right. We all know that a woman's dream is to have babies, and also we also know that a woman wants to change a man. Like, oh, he'll change for me. So it's always in the back of a woman's head, like, yo, maybe I can change this man. Like, he's cute, he's got swag, that the women are thinking more maternally. Like, if this guy's tall and coordinated and strong, then maybe my kids will have a better chance in this world. So for a woman, like, yeah, you open up your legs for him and stuff like that, but with a maternal instinct to try to, hopefully steer the man in the right direction. Whereas a man, if he's saying, no, I don't want child support, but you're still going out lying to these women and just saying what you got to say to get in their pants, knowing that she can have a kid and you don't want kids, then you're just a piece of shit.
Yeah. Because the logic masterpiece is we can have the cake and eat it too. Because it boils down to this simple, real shit nobody want to talk about. It really boils down to the condom. That's why I said nobody talking about the condom. They talking about the birth control, the abortion. That's the after the fact shit. You don't get to that until you get past the first step is, did he wear the rubber or not? And that's what I'm saying is the one that's leading the first step got to take the most accountability. So I know that they say they both should be held accountable, but as a man, I'm going to hold myself way more accountable than that woman. I'm going to tell you some real shit. When I was young, Masterpiece, I've had some drunk night here or there where you had that one bad one and you didn't wear no protection. People can say, well, she let you do it. It never make you feel better. As a man, you beat up on yourself. And you're going to always be, no, I was wrong for that. What the fuck was I thinking? That's going to be like, I was irresponsible. But when I see a man doing that 7 times and still blaming it on the woman, she let me hit raw. When do you care about yourself, though, is what I'm saying. Like,
Yep. Yeah. Like, I remember waking up the next day, like, in a panic, like calling the girl, like, hey, look, like, I know what we did. Like, are you pregnant? Like, what are we going to do? Like, if you are, you know what I mean? Like, covering my bases. And, the birth control thing, a woman can always lie about the birth control. Like, yeah, I'm on the pill. Come on, like, let's just do it. But the condom is something that both of you can visibly see. And a man has to provide the condom, because you can't let the woman provide the condom, because a woman can go out with condoms that she's already poked holes in. Right? You can't, and you can't even put the condom in the trash. You have to flush the condom, or else the woman could just take that semen out of that condom when you're sleeping, because you know how we always pass out after we bust, and she could put that semen inside her, that condom inside her. So you gotta responsibly wrap it up, and wrapping it up is the only way that both parties know, okay, we had protected sex. You know what I mean? And there's and if we're pregnant after, then that's like the divine will. It's just, you both got to step up. For everybody out there, we're not hating on the fact that, like, people are getting ass and having sex. Like, go have sex, go have sex with a bunch of different women. But when the child comes, you got to stick by your kid, because then you're just perpetuating the same, you know what I mean? The incarceration rates are higher. When you have, everybody out there, go look at the stats. Incarceration rates are higher for single-homed children. Suicide rates, drug abuse, promiscuity, school dropouts, all of the negative things in life are heightened when you're from a single parent home. And it's not to say that you can have that you can't be successful in a single parent home, but to have those visits, the visitations, for the father to want to be there and take the kids out to the park and to the movies and be there on the birthdays and planning the birthdays together. These things are very important for the child to see, because a child's not dumb. Once they reach the age of 5, 6, 7 and beyond, they start thinking like, yeah, like I don't really feel like this one parent cares as much as this other parent who's making my lunches, checking my my homework, helping me with the projects. And it just leaves a void in a child. And to blame it on the woman, to say, well, she let me hit raw, it's just the easiest cop out. You know, one thing is crazy is that we as men, we know we can dominate most women. We know that most rape charges are from the men. So we know that we can be in charge when it comes to a woman's body, so to speak. And that's like a negative way of putting it. You can control a woman. You can drug her. You know, remember when Rick Ross had that lyric about putting some date rape in the woman's drink. You know, these are things that a lot of insecure, small-minded men do. And we can take that ownership and be like, yeah, like I can do this to a woman. But then when a woman says, hey, I have a child by you, you say, oh, that's your fault. That's your fault. That's your fault.
Good point. Good motherfucking point. And that's the same thing about, I'm pro pump and dump, but I'm anti-child support and children. And I'm anti-single mother. It's the biggest hypocrisy for you to be pro pump and dump, but anti-single mother, when the pump and dump culture is what creates the single mother. I never get that shit, but that's the world we live in. And the sister that John was right. They both should be equally accountable. But in the male spaces, we should be dealing with accountability on the male part. We should never have a bunch of men in a male space blaming the woman. Then we misusing the male space now. Because in the military, you can't make excuses. Not even the women can. So if you're going to blame in the military, that's a no-no. It's always what did I do that could have been better. You know what I'm saying? So my thing be, the only time a bunch of men sit around and do that, like you got these spaces where dudes will sit around, you know, they deep as hell, and they'll say how women shouldn't be letting men hit that easy. Then you'll have in these same platforms, for example, like Fresh and Fit, where they'll have all the easy women sitting up there. So on one hand, women shouldn't be easy. But on the other hand, you want a woman that you got leverage over, which means that's an easy woman. This shit's so fucking hypocritical and backwards, man. Salutes to George Macon, man, on the call, man. Y'all already know what it is. To the OG, to the big bro on the call.
What's going on, man? Hey, man, listen, you know we live in a hypocritical world. I agree with the points you made and what the sister said. I believe there's accountability on both sides. You know, me having two grown daughters, a grown son, and a 15-year-old son. A woman has to be responsible for the type of man she chooses and who she let between her legs. But also, this man that you're showing now in this pump and dump culture, we have thousands of men, young men and men running around like him. He said he come from a two-parent household. But just because you come from a two-parent household don't always mean that you was taught commitment, sacrifice, and legacy. Growing up, and what I always teach, most boys was never taught manhood. They was never taught the idea of what manhood is, what it takes, the sacrifice and commitment. And the reason why we produce these type of behaviors because we don't understand manhood. We don't understand commitment and sacrifice. If you running around just slinging frisbee and your penis around from one table to the next, you know, you can check the mindset of the person. You know, my father always told me the greatest thing I had inside of me was the ability to create life. And I have to cherish that. That's sacred. And I was always told that. I was told that that's sacred. You know, we're not told that. When we're growing up in our communities, just think about it, y'all. Let's keep it all the way real. I know a lot of people in the chat room, A lot of times like to talk shit, but let's be honest. Growing up in the communities that we came from, whoever really taught black boys to have high standards? How high is the bar set for young black men to produce and create? Most of us aren't raised, a lot of our boys are not raised to be the men that we expect them to be within the community. They're not taught that. So this is why you have dudes like this talking to the man in which he's talking to. He's not even embarrassed. There's no shame. It's just easy. It's just easy to do it. And now we have a culture of young black boys that just think that that's okay. So when you have a pump and dump culture or something like that, man, I always tell young men, especially young men in our organization, man, a boy can go get 50, 60 women pregnant in 1 month. Like you could just run. A woman can't get pregnant. She can get pregnant once a year. A wayward boy can go get 50 girls pregnant, 100 girls pregnant. So he has to be taught from the time he's a child on what manhood is, what sacrifice, what commitment is, and the importance of the seed. If he's not taught that, he can be dangerous, and you'll have people all over. So, like I said, in the hood, how many girls we slayed, man? You was cheered on. Yeah. It wasn't your masculinity was based off your sexual prowess, not your ability to produce or create. That's what going on in the black community, and that's why black women's expectations in men are so low, and the men's expectations in themselves are so low, because our masculinity is based off of our sexual prowess and not our ability to build or create. And that's the issues that we have, and that's why we got idiots like this online speaking the manner in which he speak with no shame. It's not about what he said; it's the mentality that's in his brain that's making him believe it's okay to say this before the world. That's how I see it.
That's 100%. What's up, burner account? And I just want to say this is that I can't name another culture that celebrates that. Like the Chinese don't get down like that. Indian, Sri Lankan, the Mexicans. Nobody's celebrating like having a bunch of kids and leaving them. Like you're cool if you got a bunch of kids out there, but yet you're still on the block. You're still fucking around, going to parties. Yo, how much kids you got? Oh, I got like 5 kids. Yeah, fuck them kids. I don't want to see them kids. It's like, oh yeah, okay, props, big man. Like we're the only culture that really does that, and it's the same.
Because a lot of our people are still children disguised as adults. And I always say most boys are not raised to be the men that the community expects them to be. Like we wait till boys turn teenagers to start judging them on their behaviors. Man, before these boys are born, the parents have to vet each other right and prepare for a boy to come into the world. If you don't, and he's not raised right, you get what you get outside. Look on social media. Look at our girls. Look at our boys. Look at the way we project ourselves and we portray ourselves, and then we act like we shocked when we hear people talk like this. Look on your TV. Look at our women. Look at our boys. Everything is over sexualized. We live in a pornographic society, and we still plantation fucking. Now, it was a period of time when I heard the brother say no other races is doing this. Well, it was a period of time when all the other races was. And we wasn't. We was the conservative people. But being integrated into this society, we developed the behavior of these people, and now the cameras is on us, and we're actually destroying ourselves with it. So if you can see a guy and he's saying what he's saying, but then you can see women will see this guy and he'll have all these babies, and then they'll go be baby mom number 2, number 3, number 4. That shows you the self-esteem and the way that we view ourselves. We're not, like I said, we're not thinking about sacrifice or commitment or what it would take to build a community. So when you have wayward boys that don't understand manhood and don't understand legacy, what you do, Sanchez, is the way women vet men, is going to be, her standards is going to be very low. Her discernment is going to be very low. And it's because most black women prefer black men, but the pool that they have comes from undeveloped boys. And this is the problem within our community. And this is why I created my organization, because we have to redevelop our boys, man, and the minds of our women.
Can I say something?
Mm-hmm. Salute, sister.
Okay. Hello. Good evening, gentlemen. I just want to say, you know, the men of our community nowadays are creating the bitter women. All the way down to the fact I live in Fayetteville, North Carolina, on Fort Bragg, and there's this lady around here on base, and you can pay her $300 to infect a man with AIDS. So I think with all this detrimental, you know, bitter talk going on between men and women, well, from specifically our community, it's crazy because I'm afraid to. We're supposed to be loving and nurturing, but if we can't open our hearts to our own men, we can turn around and really do damage to y'all. So I just wanted to hop in and say, because I just found this out like 3 days ago from this girl that people are paying her to do that, to infect other men with AIDS. And so she's getting a business from doing it. So I just want to jump in and say that, like, y'all think it's all sweet and games. I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying just the fact she can make a business doing that, showing what I was saying, it's a lot of folks that just don't like wearing condoms. It's a lot of dudes that like raw dogging, and I think that's the problem more than anything.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with raw dogging. You just gotta vet the female out. And for females, you're allowing someone to enter you. You definitely gotta vet the dude out. Like, I will go through a man's glove department in their car just to find out what kind of things harbor. I ain't trying to be nosy, but you got to do your due diligence. You can't just be out here like that. So, and I'm grateful for my grandmother. I couldn't even leave the porch till I was like 15. So she was very strict. Now, I didn't lose my virginity till I was 22. And I remember growing up in middle school, how all my friends, because I hung out with the fast crowd, but I wasn't fast. I was just popular, and I was always me, and people said to me, and they would tell me, "You so lame. You need to do this, do this, do this. Ooh, dick feels so good," and all this and that. And I'm just like, I wasn't even interested in dudes around that time. And so it starts off real young, and they were having sex with older men, like that will come to the school, come to the bus parking lot, and pick them up and stuff. And so it's just the men are our leaders, even though some women don't want to admit that, but we following y'all lead. And if y'all doing things like this to us, we can do worse. So that's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, it's true. Look at the videos, like fuck nigga free, and like making videos in front of the abortion clinic and shit. They're following us.
And then, and just to, because I was muted earlier, but what I was saying, y'all, when I was muted was that if you look at the culture they promote, it's basically saying that we can have all the pleasures and, you know, luxuries of going in it raw, having multiple raw sets with women, but we can't take none of the blame, like, for what come with that shit. That's basically what I was saying. A lot of dudes will say, like, you know, if you being serious with a woman, or if you a step parent or something, you a simp. But if they pumping and dumping, they some kind of real niggas or doing something that can't nobody do. But what I was saying earlier was basically what I've been saying. The simple act is to go around here skeeting and everything. But to say that, well, the woman let me do it, she opened her legs, boom, 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 that's simp behavior. I think they redefining what a simp is, because when I hear dudes say the word simp today, it don't really beat it beat them. That's the simp off the time, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, man.
That's because again, like what I'm saying, like, you know, a boy, just think of St. Charles when we was growing up. Man, you know, you a lot of us was judged by the bad chick you slayed, or how many chicks you can slay, how many chicks you can get. A woman growing up, man, listen, if you can't make her orgasm, or if you ain't known for handling your business, she don't want you. And if you was a known dude for having the Johnson, all the girls knew you. But they always read the credits. They know who the producers are. So our masculinity and our production in our communities is based off of sex. And when you have that, once you start dealing in that type of behavior and accountability show up, you now have a man that put a seed in you that don't understand how to handle the stuff. I've been married 18 years, man, having a family, raising children, dealing with children. If a young man hasn't been cultivated and raised up in structure like that, he's not going to understand. So he's going to call that simpish behavior. But like I said, we live in a community where our boys are not being taught to meet the expectations that the community will have in them. They're not being taught that. And then our women are raised in not having proper discernment to actually vet or mate with the proper guy that will meet her needs or solve her problems. That's why you hear her say, I don't have my baby, I don't need him. All of that is part of the conditioning that they place us in, and out of the symptoms out of that is what you see. Women disgruntled, men talking like this, because like I tell the people in the chat, the problem ain't what he's saying. The problem is the mentality that made him believe it was okay to speak that way before the world. There's something psychologically wrong. His parents missed the mark somewhere. You literally want to go drop your seed. Just think about this, Sanchez. You want to drop your DNA, your seed in the woman, and don't even want to see your offspring, something that comes from you. He's not psychologically right. Man, if I didn't see my kids or I didn't see my son in 24 hours, I lose my mind. Like, just it's something wrong. We're off.
Hey, George, salute, George.
Peace,
Salute,
bro.
bro.
Hey,
Sanchez.
salutes, bullets, got it. How you
I
doing?
just want to say, man, it's been a long time since I've been up here. So I just want to show love to my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Especially George Macon, that's my brother. You know, bro Sanchez, that's my brother. I want to salute y'all. You know, it's been a minute. And I want to say this, man. I remember, George, you did a video a long time ago. You probably forgot this, man. When you said our community deserve a swift ass kicking sometimes. And I think that's what our community need, a swift ass kicking, because if you really look at our community right now, man, we have a lost community where we have this whole culture is outrageous. It's outrageous. We got this real nigga culture that just showing you that it's nothing but flaws in this real nigga culture. Everything, all the lies that they tell you, stick it to the code, keeping it 1,000. And every time you look, all these dudes are snitching and telling on each other right and left. It ain't no code. It ain't no stick it to nothing. It ain't no death before dishonor. Those were lies that they put in these rap songs that we was believing what was the truth, and it's not the truth. And then you got these women out here that's telling you, I don't need a nigga. I pop my pussy. I get any type of nigga I want. Buy me a Birkin bag, come in my food, all this shit that's so desensitized. That's basically what shows just we out of control. We out of control right now. I was on Clubhouse last night, bro Sanchez, and I had a conversation with some brothers, and it was a bunch of rooms I was in, but I was in 2 rooms, and when I really hear the conversation our people was having, they don't even know their history. They talk down on the community. They don't even stick on no code. They cape for these people that's against us. That's basically what we talk about, the small hat community. They cape for them when we know these people has done so much to our community. It's not even funny. Whether it's the music, whether it's what's going on in the streets, whether it's the school system, and these people go up there and they cape, they throw their capes on, they say you preaching pseudoscience when we know it's the truth what's going on. So
big facts, Bullet. Big facts.
So,
Go ahead, bro.
So and the problem with our community is that we got people that suffer from a lack of knowledge. Let's just keep it real. It's a lot of people in our community that suffer from a lack of knowledge, that don't want to pick up a book, that don't want to be proud of their history. We got people that want to deny history, that want to talk about what we doing right now and this and that, and talking about the dumb bullshit and proud about selling their pussy. You got women out here that's proud that they are prostitutes, okay? Because when you say you an IG model and you are OnlyFans, you a prostitute. You no different than the woman on the street. You selling your body and selling your soul for that dollar. When you hear these dudes saying, I'm a real nigga, I bust my gun, I get the money, I get the bitches. Dude, you selling your soul for that dollar, and for a reputation that's flawed. We got too much of that that's going on in our community. We need parents to get back to being parents. We need self-awareness in our community. We need people to be proud of who they are. Stop trying to reappropriate a culture that's not yours. The melanated man and woman, the indigenous man and woman should understand, right? That street culture is not our culture, okay? This whole culture is not our culture. We is more than that. We is more than niggas on the street killing and shooting. We is more, our queens is more than that, selling their pussy. When you got white men telling your women, they sitting up there, and I watched this documentary, and I'm gonna do a piece on it. I watched this documentary with this billionaire. He told these women sitting there, they drinking champagne, they supermodels, beautiful sisters. They sitting there, and this man is telling them about their bodies and telling them they got the Eve gene. And they looking at this man like, what is he talking about? We just want to fuck. We just want to have a good time.
I saw that video.
Fact, he basically breaking down to them that you got a superior gene and you got the Eve gene, and that we want your gene to keep us young and youthful. Mm-hmm. This is the problem with our people, man. We so dumb, deaf, and blind. Thank you, bro Sanchez. We so dumb, deaf, and blind, and we so lost that we don't understand, man. It's time to wake up, man. They know our history more than we know our history. We need to start being proud of who we are, man. Start being proud. We come from farmers. We come from kings. We come from explorers. We come from powerful things, man. Powerful entities, man. Not just no street nigga that pick up no gun, man. It took me a long time to understand, man. That's some bullshit. They've been lying to the youth, man. They've been lying to the youth, man. These rappers been lying, bro. They've been lying to the youth. The real nigga culture, I'm with George on that. It's a death to that culture, bro.
Death to the real nigga.
Death to the real nigga. Yep. It's a death to the real nigga. Anybody that's pushing that, you are enemy to my community, man. You pushing that culture, you are enemy of my community. It's enough of that, man. We had 3 decades of that shit. 3 decades, man. The 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s. We're in 2023, man. There's enough of that shit, man. It's time to nip that shit in the bud and cut that shit out, man. We grown men. A lot of us is grown men, bro. And we gotta be on man timing.
Yeah, he went in. He went in, man. We can feel that passion right there, bro. We appreciate that.
Real talk. I just had to come up there, man, and say that, man. And I just want to say, bro, Sanchez, man, salute to all the brothers up here. I just wanted to come up there and chime in on that and say what I had to say, man. Because at the end of the day, man, it's time to wake up, man. It's time to get right, man. It's time to get back to what we need to get back to. It's time to get back to being the farmers in our community. It's time to get back to being the teachers in our community and stop trying to be this real nigga. And our women, it's time to be the teachers and the nurturers to our children. It's time to get back, man. We've been dealing with this bullshit culture for too long. That's not becoming to us, man. It's time to get it's time to power up, man. It's time to power up.
Mr. 10K, I feel that. How I was saying in the chat, this video right here that Sanchez is doing needs to go viral. How do we, and I'm addressing this to Mr. 10K, George Mackin, and Bro Sanchez, how do we think, this is like a think tank, how they've popularized, they've made it cool to be gangsters and hoes, murderers, drug dealers. How do we reverse that? Where do we start? How do we make it look cool to be the farmers, the fathers, the family men? Where do we begin?
We gotta keep pushing. We gotta push this type of content. We gotta do what other communities do when it's negative content being pushed about them. We gotta ban the negative content. We gotta start saying, no, we don't want no more BMS. We don't want no more gangsters. We don't want none of this gangster content no more. We want content that's going to give us mental food. We want mental food. We tired of the dumb deaf culture. We've been there, done that. We want mental food now. Now we want to get spiritually right, man. We want to get right with our people. We want to get right with our families, man. If we got to keep watching this bullshit on the internet, man, we're going to have to tell YouTube or whoever that's promoting this, listen, man, we're going to boycott y'all. We're going to stop being on y'all platforms if y'all not going to promote positivity and y'all not going to promote content that shows us in a better light.
Hey, Sanchez. Hey, Sanchez.
Urban nerds. Yo, George.
I got the answer to your question. Sanchez, put the screen on me.
I got
Urban nerds.
I got everybody on you. You got the spot. Hold it up higher. There you go. There you
Nerds
go.
over niggas. Yo,
Niggas
I
over
love
niggas.
that.
I got one more. I got one more for you. Here you go. We gotta use words that we gotta change the way that they speak. Because words become things. Words become manifestation. If you change the way that they speak, you change the way that they think. If you change the way that they think, you change what they manifest. So we say urban nerds, not urban shooters. So we
watch
tell our
this.
kids, and when our kids come on and talk, they say that I don't believe the lie. I'm not who you said I am. I'm greater than my circumstances. We make them say that every day. You change the way they think. You change the words that come out of their mouth. So we got nerds over niggas. Urban nerds, not urban shooters. Deaf to the real niggas. Our kids wear that on the street. So when other kids see it, they say, what's that? And then they say, well, since you asked, and our kids know how to say when they encounter other kids in the streets, I don't believe the lie. I'm greater than my circumstances. I'm not what they said I am. So we say death to the real nigga, not killing nobody, killing that nigga mindset in your mind so we don't produce men like the guy that's the live stream is about. So we got to start being proactive. And when people ask questions, we got to be able to show and prove. This is what we doing here in Philly.
I love that.
We got to show and prove.
And yo, how do we donate to you, brother? Because I've been seeing your content.
I'll let you know once Sanchez finish. I'll let you know.
Right, yo,
Well, yeah, we definitely gonna put y'all up on that. Only thing I wanted to say, and because I'm about to get out of here, but we're gonna revisit this because we gotta do more of these. I see that is needed because it's less of us kind of brothers and more of the people promoting the toxic shit. And when the brother said, what's the solution? I was just finna go to George and he was ahead of me. I'm glad he did that because you don't like this brother is trying to look for folks to promote what he's doing, which is positive, right? And I'ma just be honest with you. He ain't gonna say it. I think that he having too much of a hard time for this to be the black YouTube, black and all that YouTube, because like what he's doing folks should be reaching out to him. He shouldn't even have to ask nobody on these platforms to promote my shit if they getting all of these clowns up there and stuff. So my thing is this right here, y'all. That's the solution right there to promote what the fuck we said we want versus I'm saying look at all these big platforms, right? They ain't promoting this kind of shit what George doing and shit. And another thing, the gear is fresh. It make a young kid want to rock that shit fashionably on some urban streetwear type design, where one thing I find out, what's on your body can dictate your behavior too. Like your fashion play a role in how you conduct yourself too. Like with these kind of statements you ran on your chest, this is just you telling yourself, reminding yourself, I'm part of this organization and shit like that. But I'm just saying, like, the brother got a unique approach to dealing with the youth. I like the gear and I like the whole vibe. But yeah, that's all I was gonna say when they asked what was the solution. I was gonna give George making his props, Q Butter his props. That's really the solution, man. Cause really, what would these kids be doing if they didn't have a George making a Q Butter and stuff out there pumping and dumping? Cause if you weren't busy being productive or something, you just gonna get creative and on this sexual level, over sexual. Like a lot of those kids friends and stuff gonna have babies and shit before they get out of high school. But some of them gonna be learning how to do other stuff, was into other stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, for my brother that asked, I'm putting in the chat room now the website link. I'm gonna put the website link and the link to the Urban Nerds channel where people can see it. But what I told you on the phone, Sanchez, I think, what happens is in the black spaces, we complain about the things that go on in our communities. And when black men and women try to create solutions, we don't support them. What I was kind of upset, hurt a little bit when I talked to you, because I asked you, I said, Sanchez, could you post this for me? Because we just had 20 kids and we was in Temple University, and if I just posted with Urban Nerds on my channel, it's gonna get 100 views, bro. I said, everybody know me in the black spaces, everybody, but they'll see the video and go right past it. Anything that we're doing, so I had to get Brother Sanchez to post it so 2,000 people can see it. You ain't putting money in my pocket. It's an organization that we do for inner city youth Everything that we do, we show. We got the Cradle to the Grave presentation with Temple University March 25th for crime prevention. Second week in August, we'll be back in D.C. at the African American Smithsonian Museum. We have Villanova University College tour also in April. We got a whole bunch of stuff. We're gonna have yoga classes. My partner Marvin is a professional photographer, so in our program, we're gonna have photography classes. We got martial arts classes. We got a whole bunch of things. We go into the prisons for crime prevention. So, and our thing is, we want to take this curriculum and expand it from Philadelphia throughout the cities in America. So, you know, we seeing ourselves outside of the box, not small, just in Philly, but it has to start somewhere and grow. But my thing is, the major platforms that a lot of you guys support, they don't have, not just George, they don't have people like us on there. For years, we complained about our image and the way people portrayed us, but people like these major platforms, they ain't calling me or Q Butter to come on there and show this. You know why? Because nobody care. You ain't gonna get clicks for it.
Hey, George.
Hey, George. I put my email in the back.
Yeah,
my
they
brother
calling.
Big Dog Philly OG.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, George.
I'm gonna set up. You come on the platform. Go ahead, brother.
Hey, yo, George. Let me say this, brother, because what you just said is absolutely facts. I think what the problem is, a lot of times, a lot of these big platforms are scared of the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? They want to kowtow to the white society and they want to kowtow to the minstrel show. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is.
Hold on, real quick. See, I see this. Watch this, Sanchez. This is the thing. Sanchez is ex-military, right? A woman said, Miss Jewel 512 said the nerd better be able to protect me. And this is the problem that we run into. Nerds come in all different packages. Nerds run the world. Some of the greatest military guys, the best mathematicians, your fighter jets, guys that fly them fighter jets that drop bombs. Pookie and Ray can't get up there in them jets. He can't pass the math course.
Right.
Listen, a nerd, we have a misconception about what intelligence is. You got a lot of black intelligent people that can whoop ass and do a math equation at the same time. Over here, Brother Sanchez channel, when you hear these brothers on here spitting game every day, these guys are nerds. These ain't real niggas. These are smart dudes. But we got to get back to what intelligence is, man, and that's what I'm attempting to do. We got to change the mindset. Yes, he can physically protect you. Yes, he can physically like this. But this, I'm not dissing the system, but that's the mindset that we have, and that's why we run past intelligence and run to the so-called. I'll say this in our land. Masculinity shouldn't be judged by our women or our community with the head below the belly button, but the one above the neck. Your ability to produce, not how good you can fuck or fight. Because a lot of times the loudest dude in the room or the strongest dude in the room can't produce nothing. So we got to start judging masculinity and protection based off of who can produce for you. And until we do that, we're going to be done. So when you see my link in there, that's from Street Media TV. I know you say I'm wrong, but I've been married to a black woman for 18 years and raised children. I know what masculinity is and what it entails. And we actually do the work. So you can say I'm wrong, but look outside and look at what they judge masculinity as. And then you come back to and talk to me. But Street Media TV is the link.
Hey, George, what you just said was facts, bro. What you just said was facts, because basically, you know, you gotta be strong to have a mind. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta be strong. That's more masculine than somebody using a bronze. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, you know, we get caught up in this whole hyper masculinity through violence and, like you said, the real nigga culture, that street culture, and that's basically. That's not masculine. That's not a real man. That's nothing. That's just a bunch of bullshit and a facade and smoke and mirrors and deception. So I'm with you on that, George. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, at the end of the day, we need more people like George Macon out here that's pushing that type of message. We don't need dudes out here that when they got platforms that we don't get a balance. You know, we need black platforms that got a balance and not a platform that just based off of just beefing and violence. So Shout
Yeah,
out to George.
also, it's not like
Listen.
everybody in the army is a fighter soldier. You got the medics, you got the coordinators, the people like drawing the maps, and also it's like protection from what and why? Like what are you at the clubs till 2 a.m. every night? Like what? Like why can't you be in a library with your children? Why can't you be at a gym or at a skating rink? Why do you like protection from what? Like I know that us men, we do got to protect our families. But if you're putting yourself in certain situations and going to different sides of the tracks that you know there's trouble, stay away from there. You know what I mean?
Hey, I want to say, man, I appreciate all of y'all brothers for coming on. This turned out to be more powerful than I thought. We had the right combination of brothers who passionate about this thing, and it turned out to be jewels for the people. And I look forward to another round table, man, because this,
I'm gonna be
you know
back
what I'm
up
saying?
here,
Yeah,
bro. Bro
for
Sanchez,
sure.
I'm gonna be back up here soon, man. I just wanted to come up here and you know, I was watching, I was listening to the bill, and I just wanted to come and support, like I said, man. You know, at the end of the day, I love your platform and I love George's platform. I watch George's platform all the time, and I watch your platform, bro Sanchez.
And I
And
want to
what
say
the-
to Sister Jewel,
Appreciate that.
if I
Hey,
misunderstood what she said, I apologize. If I misunderstood what she was trying to say, I apologize, because she was saying that's not what she was trying to say. So if I misunderstood that, I'll say it public. I apologize, because that's what I thought you said. But if that's not what you said, I definitely apologize.
Yeah,
yeah,
but bro Sanchez, keep doing your thing, man, and keep motivating and inspiring the people, man. And, you know, George, keep doing what you do too at Street Media, man. And we just need that depth to that real nigga culture. And let's get back to the balance of being the farmers, being the teachers of our community, and being the prophets. Because that's what it needs to go back to, us being the prophets. Like I said, man, we in 2023, man. We in dire needs to getting some fruitful information out here and not for none of the bullshit and propaganda that they want to push on us that we don't know our history, man. A lot of us is proud of our history and proud of a lot of enriched shit out here, man. We not just no street dudes. A lot of us is builders, and a lot of us is inspiring to do better in our community and to be better individuals and be better humanitarians of this world. So I salute you, bro Sanchez, and keep doing your thing, man. And salute to all the brothers on here, man. Mister and Leonardo, Key, George, salute to you. Bro Sanchez.
Big dog Philly OG, Grand Rising, brother. Much respect, my brother.
And
much
hey, y'all.
Sanchez, I never thanked you. I when we talk, I thank you for putting that video up of the kids in the college. I want to thank you for that, because you know a lot of you actually showed love, and you actually kept your word. You said you was going to do something, and you did it, and you showed love. And I tell the people in the chat, the Street Media TV, I put the Urban Nerds YouTube channel where you guys can go on there and see what we do with the children. So like you can look and you can visibly see us working with the children. So I just landed, but thank you for doing what you did.
I'm gonna be putting a lot of your stuff up over here with the links and stuff as I see you uploaded, and I got a new editing program, so the quality finna be so clear now and finna be firing all my edited videos, and I'm gonna premiere it. Those premieres too, I think, be help. So y'all can do the same if y'all got channels out there. You know, sub to the brother's channels. If you see his work, clip those out and turn it into a short or turn it into some, make him go viral. We clip out the other shit, that you know, the bullshit. So let's do that. That if you ain't giving money, that's some you can do too. You know what I'm saying? That's really.
And look, Sanchez, real quick, not just George Macon and your city. If you living in these cities like St. Louis, Detroit, you got hundreds of women and men that's like me. Highlight those people, man. They go invisible. East side of Detroit, East St. Louis, Atlanta. Instead of some of this bull crap. I mean, I understand it's not profitable all the time, but it's worth something more than money. Highlight the people that's on the ground in your town doing the real work. That's all we ask for.
True. Hey, and let me salute to Key Norfolk too, man, before we get up out of here. I wish I had more time to build with you, man. But you know it's love and respect to you too, man. Oh yeah.
It was a fire bill, bro. I ain't want to interrupt. It was a fire bill, man. Salutes to you. Salutes to everybody on the panel. Hey man, this shit was dope. I just want to say, you know, when we think about changing and thinking towards the future, we got to think about the kids. You know what I mean? So it's not so much about, you know, us, when we thinking about making a change, we have to have a futuristic mindset. So because these people luring our children with independence and finances, they making it easy for them to be able to make money and be independent. And that's what we gonna need, when we thinking about making a change and trying to get somewhere. So I want to make sure people keep that in mind, man, and don't get in so many arguments about our mindsets of what we think about shit like that. So salutes to you, salutes to the panel, my brother OG Leo, salutes to the chat, everybody, man, salute.
Salutes to you, my brother. And I'll see y'all
Yeah,
on
I
the
just
next
wanted
one.
to say
Yeah,
appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Much respect.
Oh,
Flat
yeah.
motherfucking power to the family, man.
Salutes to you, OG. You already know it. And make sure y'all check out the stream I did on Big Dog Philly channel, man. I'm going to be over there, man, so y'all check him out as well. A salutes masterpiece. Much respect to you, my brother. You already know, man, we go back like beepers and afros. Hey, so, but salutes, man. And I see y'all on the next one, man. Much love to y'all.
Peace.
Thank everybody who joined in and appreciate everybody who support. I got to run. Salutes.